Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 140 for the week of August 16th, 2020. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man in hopefully the team that's going to be winning Call of Duty League champs, the rocker hat, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you on the Sunday afternoon?
I'm doing really good, man. I'm excited for today. I'm in the studio. Get to talk about some Halo. Got Taco Bell in my tummy.
Oh, you got Taco Bell?
I did.
Fuck.
And then, I got the double XP monster next to me for Halo Infinite. Taste. We'll see. You'll probably see me struggle through the whole episode with it.
I'm excited to watch you struggle.
Yeah, doing good.
That's
doing
good.
Excited. How are you?
I'm doing all right. And you know what else? We're going to start this show off with a question. Okay, I'm not even going to say what's on this episode. We're going to start with a question.
Okay.
Because Golden Boy keeps getting more weird. Okay?
Sure.
So there's a tweet that went out. All right? From somebody in his chat. How do you guys put your shoes and socks on? So, Will,
Yeah.
how do you put your shoes and socks on?
Like-
Do you put sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
Sock, shoe.
Awesome.
Why? Is there
I am the same.
Okay.
The poll results. Golden Boy retweeted and stated, 3% of 700 people voted sock, shoe. That is what's wrong with society. Also, cornflakes is the best cereal. So something tells me that Golden Boy put sock, shoe.
Why?
And maybe he was expecting more people to answer that way. I don't know. I'm so confused as to what the fuck is going on.
You never know what's going to come up in Twitch chat.
Also, Golden Boy. Cornflakes are not the best cereal.
Yeah, that's another
He's been on
take.
that train for he's had that bad take like fucking glued to his heart forever. He's just wrong.
I mean, at least throwing Frosted Flakes.
Sure.
Get some.
Frosted Flakes are better than cornflakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a fact. Fruity Pebbles are better than cornflakes.
Cocoa Pebbles? I haven't had those in a
Sure.
while.
I'll take corn pops over cornflakes any day.
I don't know if I've ever had corn pop.
I eat them dry. I eat them straight up. Don't even need milk. Fuck that shit. Dave says cornflakes aren't even top 10.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Also, welcome everybody to the live show. Welcome, Dave. Everybody who's tuning in. How's it going? And then also, let me just say that wasn't meant to shit on Golden Boy. He is an amazing individual. He's our national treasure, for crying out loud. It's just he has some bad takes, and I felt like, why not open the show by addressing those bad takes?
Sure, why
just
not?
Kick it off, But Will, we do have Halo stuff to talk about, among some other things. Do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode for real?
What do we got?
The MCC Pro Series registration is opened. We have some rosters that Will's going to go through. Only a few.
Yay.
There's only a few, I promise. Tournament announcements and recaps. We have Halo Wars 2 finally getting a patch. Holy shit, it's been a long time since we talked about that. ODST flighting is right around the corner. Halo Infinite gets delayed.
Yep.
That's the big one. But the Xbox Series X is still on time.
Yep.
Along with a potential actual release date. So we'll talk about that too. Shroud officially comes back to Twitch. We have Goliath versus Goliath.
Oh, yeah.
Epic Games going up against Apple and Google. And then video games. Because, duh. And then Dave says, Swords of St. Helios ready for duty. Dave, You're one of one. Sword of saying Helios. Will, let's kick it off with some competitive news. I got one piece for you. Not the anime. Just one piece of news. So, MCC Pro Series registration is currently open. This is by the HCS, and I quote, registration is now live for next weekend's hashtag MCC Pro Series Halo 3 PC Open Tournament. Compete against the Halo community and earn your way to the next $5,000 pro tournament. Sign up for free at the link they provide, which is a link to the Faceit website. So there's that. SOS is the organization. Even if it's just one, I still have to saw swords. It's still Fruity Pebbles if I only have one pebble. Is it though?
It's a Fruity Pebble.
Yeah, it's a Fruity Pebble. That's not Fruity Pebbles. Also, SOS is a pop band.
SOS.
Or 5 SOS. 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah.
They went full blown pop. They used to be pop punk. Yeah.
I think I have one of their songs on Rock Band.
She Looks So Perfect.
Yeah.
Or She's So Perfect, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good song.
That one.
That was a long time ago, too.
It was.
Yeah. Moving on.
Dave says boo.
Oh.
And I mean, to argue his point,
Booberry?
if you have one Fruity Pebble, they're still part of the Fruity Pebbles cereal.
Sure.
So he's a sword of the swords of St. Helios.
Yes. I agree. Thank you for...
I had to wrap that around.
Thank you for,
iterating.
yeah,
You're welcome.
giving further detail on that. Jesus Christ. Well, that's it for the fucking competitive news. Upcoming tournaments of the week. Presented by Noob Combo.com.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that fucking merch.
Eventually.
Manny Rams, give me the merch. Also, you know what I forgot to put in the show? That tournament announcement that he put in there.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
So, in other words, I'll just hold up.
You gotta. Oh, Josh, come on, man. What are you doing?
Hold on. I'll find it.
Better find it quick.
Give me a minute.
To the Twitters.
I'm gonna find it. No, he put it in the Discord.
Oh.
We're off the rails to start things off, boys. Let's get it. Where the fuck did he put this? I swear to God, he didn't put it in the Infinite chat. Where did he put it? Tournament discussion? Maddie, where the fuck did you put this? Found it. He put it in the tournament discussion. Oh, it's because it's not. It's later. So, fuck it. Breaking news. In other words, I just forgot to put it in the show notes because I'm an idiot. Fear and Phillies Halo 4 MCC 4v4.
You signing up?
No. Why the fuck would I sign up?
But Maddie said free merch.
He did. So let's just go through this conversation real quick. I said, holy shit. And then, Dave, I don't get your reference, but he posted a gif of I'm your Huckleberry. Are you saying, like, as in, like, you want to be my partner in this? Is that what you're saying? Like, if I signed up, you'd want to sign up with me? But Maddie says, I'll be highly disappointed if I don't see an HCS Pro Talk team in it. And I said, that's fine. Be disappointed. He says, wow. He said, all this time, you said you loved Halo 4, and it was a lie. I said, maybe if I had some new combo merch to purchase. He said, if you win the tournament, your prize, on top of the prize money, will be some merch. I said, shit. Let's get a team together? Oh, my God. Fuck me. When is it? August 30th?
End of the month. Couple weeks away.
Legendary settings, no radar, no abilities. So what the fuck's the point?
Ooh.
Can I sprint?
I would assume sprint.
What are legendary settings?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Prize pool. If 10 plus teams sign up, it's a $400 prize pool. If 8 to 9 teams sign up, it's a $300 prize pool. And if 6 to 7 teams sign up, it's a $200 prize pool. Free entry. Registration deadline is Thursday, August 27th. It's at 2 p.m. on Sunday, August 30th.
Scratch that competitive itch with Halo 4.
You know what's funny? I don't know where Maddie got this picture from. If Maddie was the one that got this picture, hold on. Let me see. The picture he has is a red Spartan going up against a blue Spartan, and the red Spartan has a saw. The blue Spartan looks like he's walking towards a warthog. This ain't no BTB type shit, Maddie. Right? This is 4v4.
Doesn't matter. It's just a graphic.
Dave said, let's do it. Hashtag coward. It'd be right after the podcast. I'll talk to my wife. Will, you want in?
Not on Halo 4.
You want to be our third?
No.
Fuck.
I suck at Halo 4.
I want to know, like...
I don't know the maps. I would be a detriment.
Smurf accounts will be allowed. However, top 4 teams will be made public post-tournament. Using Smurfs, provide both the Smurf account and associated main account. Okay.
So it's not really a Smurf.
You're right, because you're being called out, basically. Join the competitive H4 club ran by Eric XBL. That's how you find customs. Holy shit, people are...
There's a Halo 4. Yeah.
Yikes.
Go
What's up,
for it.
Venom? How's it going? Welcome. All right, Dave, I'll let you know. I'll ask my wife. We might oh, wow. We compete in Halo 4. I'm going to cry. Upcoming turns for the week. For real this time. AGLA weekly matches. On Monday, August 17th, we have Bank Your Items going up against Zamph and Super Friends going up against Redemption Runners. On Tuesday, we have E-Dogs against Kill the Carrier and Slytherin versus Turquoise Jeep. On Wednesday, Kill the Carrier goes up against Zamph and Junkyard Cats goes up against Slytherin. What happened to the Doogs, bro?
No idea. Doogs are gone. The cats have moved in.
Yep. Or E-Dogs, I guess. They came in. On Thursday, E-Dogs go up against Bank Your Items. On Friday, Kill the Carrier against Redemption Runners. And then on Saturday, we have a triple header here. Circus Galvino against Super Friends. And then also they go up against Turquoise Jeep. And then Super Friends go up against the Junkyard Cats. On Sunday, August 16th, which is today, as a matter of fact, you have the Halo Australia Halo 3 4v4, the GM Halo Tournaments Halo 5 SWAT Doubles Tournament. What grade do you give that one, Will?
GM Halo Tournaments. H5 SWAT Doubles Tournament.
Yep.
I got to take points away for the double tournament.
Okay. I mean, that's the name of the group.
I know.
But still, I agree.
It's all there.
Tournament in there twice is. Whew. And then the Esports Arena Halo 5 4v4. On Monday, August 17th, we have the CGL Halo 5 2v2 Invitational Qualifier number 4. That's a Monday tournament.
Crazy.
That's some weird shit. On Thursday, the 20th, we have Wesenthal's Halo 5 4v4 SWAT tournament. I didn't change the fucking thing.
That's fine. Still heard it.
I didn't change the fucking thing. On Friday, August 21st, we have GM Halo Tournaments Halo 5 Doubles Tournament. And then on Saturday, August 22nd, we have the Blue Team Tournaments X CGL Halo 5 2v2 Invitational Qualifier. The Midnight Halo Halo 5 4v4 Summer Breakout, and the MCC Pro Series Halo 3 Open Tournament number 1. These names are unbelievable. And then finally on Sunday, August 23rd, we have the CGL Halo 5 2v2 Invitational Qualifier number 5. Mambo number 5. Yes,
sir. Yes,
also,
sir.
Jordan.
With the resub.
The 5-month resub, Jordan. Thank you so much for the resub. Woo!
Nice.
There it is.
There's the woo.
There you go. Venom says, how you doing, gentlemen? Doing great. How are you? And then also says, I'll compete in anything that's not Halo 3.
No.
Venom sounds like you're signing up for that Halo 4 4v4 tournament.
You got 3. You need one more.
There it is.
You know anyone else who's...
Dave said it's the only Halo he has not competed in.
There you go. Check it off.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because the game is not competitive.
I'm curious what the legendary settings are, though. Like, that's still...
Maybe we should find out. Maybe we should look into those customs and see what's going on there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good idea. I like it. Wait, we talking cereal earlier? Pebbles the best. So Golden Boy thinks that Corn Flakes are the best cereal. Hands down. No question. And we basically all agreed that no, it's not. And then Vicky says, I just scared Otis with my woo.
Yeah.
Get fucked. How's the puppy doing, though? That's the real question. I mean, I hope Otis is doing well, but how's the new pupper doing? It's a cutie, I'll tell you that much. That's it for your upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. And I never said that at the beginning, but you should go there.
Yep.
Because you can also find out more information about that Halo 4 4v4 tournament taking place later on in the month. Will, what do we got next?
Roster Mania! All right, Roster Mania. Josh hinted at it earlier in the show here. So we'll start off with the MCC Pro Series Open Qualifier. Number 1, the rosters so far, as it's been labeled. We'll start off with Team DXR. We have Adamant, Sprawley, Brett Bourne, and DXR Blakey. Team V&D, Taxman Begins, K-Dog. We'll go with Me Orange, which is the 4th player. The 3rd player here.
I like how you just skipped over this one.
It's like Oloptus.
That works. That fully works.
We're going to go with that.
That's it right there.
All right, next team, Game Boys, with a B-O-I-S on the end. It's Battles Mare, Jelly McMuff, Robo Boyum, or Boy. And then Amethyst Wing. All right, next team, Click Heads. It's your boy Hex, Goober, it's Ja and Keg. Next team, Trash Pandas, your boy KG. Why are there so many your boys in this? You notice that? Everyone's your boy. You can't all be boys. You're going to go fight against each other here pretty soon. Chill it. All right, next. So your boy KG.
Can't all be boys.
3 Cartoon, Big Schmoke, and Todd 420. I feel like they are going to be smoked out of their mind and smoked in this tournament because they'll be too high to play. Boys Who Cry. There's
so many boys.
Well, here we have Bro Chunks, another
he's a bro though. He's
bro. He's not part of the boys.
Yeah,
he's part of the
bros.
All right. Sled Zax 1235, Holoptic, and Sumo 005.
Fantastic.
And that's all we have for Roster Mania. Looks like Josh has some breaking news for us.
Not really. Just something I noticed last night.
Okay.
Roy was streaming. Roy's our boy.
Part of the boys.
Yes, he's part of the boys. Oh, my God. Roy was streaming last night, and I did not include this potential roster here because they hadn't registered yet. The 6 teams that you just read through are the 6 teams that are actually registered as competing on the Face It website.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did not include this team. But also, what's up, Top Mid? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Only just joined stream. Any news on who's replacing APG on Sentinels? No idea. No idea. Also, no idea what team APG's on in the first place. Snakebite said that he is on a team.
Yeah, but he's just kind of, it's up in the air for us. We have no
idea.
No idea.
I don't even think anything's been leaked either. So, no idea. But I did not include this team, right? But Roy was streaming last night, and the name of his stream was tournament practice or something like that. And I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah.
So he was playing with Flamesword, Neighbor, and Hysteria.
Interesting.
3 old Halo 3 professionals.
Yeah.
They've been around for a very long time. They know their shit, right? And I'm like, would they come back for a Halo 3 MCC Pro Series. They were playing on PC.
It's on PC, though, instead of...
They were playing on PC.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Interesting.
From Roy's POV, they were playing on PC. So, yeah. I did not include the team because it wasn't confirmed. It wasn't registered on the site. But they could be competing in this tournament. That'd be really cool to see. And they'd have to fight through Open. So, just something to watch out for. And then I also saw Ryanoob. Ryanoob's team was online and was playing. Saw a couple other teams that were playing as well. But again, did not include them because they were not on Faceit's website. So hopefully they get registered soon. I mean, they're going to have to because the tournament's in the weekend. So, yep. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. Also, for real this time.
Okay.
From NAHL, the North American Halo League, he literally says, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be Mark. He literally states in the tweet, breaking news. We are having the NAHL end of season 1 tournament on Saturday, August 22nd. Working on setting up the bracket now, and the league standings are finalized in the NAHL Discord, and they will come into play in the tournament. Thank you.
Wrong day to have a tournament.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
I was going to say, I was going to put it in the shout-outs.
We can get there.
Okay. Will's got something special happening this weekend, too.
Next weekend, yep.
Well, this weekend.
This coming weekend, yeah.
But yeah. It's coming up really soon. But I thought it was this weekend. Like this coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, I have 2 weeks? No way.
Well, it's still Sunday. It's still this.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Next weekend.
Right. I get it. Oh, Mark says, I'm here, guys, listening as I'm working on the bracket. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, Dave, you're casting that? Oh, shit. Breaking news times 3. Holy shit. No, that's insane. I'll make sure I'm going to add that to the show notes after the show's over, so it's there. Neat. Well, there you go. Will, without further ado, what do we got for the tournament and league recaps of the week?
All right. Well, I guess we just talked about it. We'll start off with the NAHL Season 1 matches. We have Week 8 on the board. So Hingham High went up against the Maw. Hingham High won 3-2, close match. Division 2, we had the Banished versus In Amber Clad. In Amber Clad won 3-0. Hingham High versus the Maw. The Maw won 3-2. I believe this took place yesterday. Enunciate, Will. SWAT Nation Bears Don't SWAT V2. In 7th through 8th, we had Dreamios, yeah.
Like Cheerios, but Dreamios.
Yeah.
I like them a lot more.
All right. It's Dreamy Dream and NSG Cereal. You had it.
What a great, okay. You know what?
Okay.
That might be top tier name right there. That might be top 5 in team names.
Really?
Right there. Because of how well they played that off.
That's pretty good.
They didn't place well, but in terms of the name of the team, that might be top 5. We were literally talking about cereal earlier in the show anyway.
We were.
It fits the theme.
The whole arc.
Yep, top 5.
All right. APMH Esports.
Not a good name.
Janelle and Slinky.
Good players, not a good name.
You know, sometimes I wonder, like, what the hell is APMH? Like, that has to be like an inside joke or something they just know, but to put that as your team name, we have no freaking idea.
Right.
All right. Moving on. 5th and 6th, Team Ponies. Bellary and Resorch. Or I bet it's Raza. I don't know. It's in the notes if you want to take a look at it. Addie Storm, which was Storm Nerdy?
I don't know.
Storm Neride? I don't know. And Adcuracy, but it has ad in it.
Aderacy.
Like adders, like
yeah.
But yeah.
It's like accuracy, but it's aderacy.
In 4th, we had the Buds, Minx, and Swish. 3rd was...
So we have the boys, the bros, and now the Buds. Perfect.
3rd place went to KT Bound, Divine Damsel, and Bound. $100 to them. Second was Golden Dawn, obviously Queen and Smokey Dig, taking home $150. First place went to Clovers, Calypso, and Envor, taking home $250. AMPH is a player, I believe, so I think that's where the name comes from.
Oh, could be.
But okay.
I mean, hey, he is an organization too.
He is now. Maybe he's trying to make his own org.
Could be. Anything is possible. This is what dreams are made of. Hey now.
God damn it. CGL Halo 5 2v2 qualifier. Moving on. Please tell me someone got that reference.
We're fucking old.
5th through 8th, Barbie and Friends C Squad, absolute trash, and 2 idiots. 4th place went to Xylox Gaming. 3rd went to Bad and Sad. 2nd went to Kuaku. And 1st went to Team Flies. Next up, Divine Mind and Halo Columbia LATAM Halo 5 2v2 results. Oh, Dave's going off in chat right now. 7th through 8th, we had Safara Gaming and Lockdown. 5th through 6th, we had Solid Gaming and Land Warriors. I was going to say, my mind read that as lawnmowers for some reason. 4th went to Papatos. 3rd went to Team JM. 2nd, Gods. And 1st went to Nobodies. So many S's at the end of those team names. All right, next up, Naka's Monthly Halo Wars 2 Cup results, 5th through 8th. Mar 007BR. EOD Spartan Seb. SGM Good Luck. And then Mighty Hoax. And 4th went to XCA. 3rd, Diverse V1. 2nd, Abu Mash. And 1st went to Almirante 99.
There's Almirante at the top yet again.
Yet again, there he is.
Just waiting for that Halo Wars 2 tournament to take place. Also, Will, you want to know like how... So Dave says, yes, fuck yes, Lizzie. Yo, I love me some Hillary Duff. A, who doesn't love Hillary Duff? And B, you want to know how old I realized I was?
How?
It's like we're getting to 30. We're getting there. We're close,
sure.
Right? Walked into Cub yesterday to get some groceries, right? And they have a sign when you walk in the door that says, like, you must have been born, like, on this year in order to purchase alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
And it said 1999 on it. I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, my God, they're already 21.
Or when you see those signs, like the gas station, like, you must be this old to purchase cigarettes.
Yeah.
I've seen those too, and I'm like,
right.
What?
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Holy moly.
Yep. Life goes on.
You know what I just thought of? Speaking of music, that Keith Urban song, Days Go By.
I don't think I know that one.
It's a good song. I'm not a huge country fan, but I like Keith Urban because he's like rock country, you know? He's not like a typical country singer. Yeah. It's like a Lumbee, some of that Big and Rich, you know? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. The only song that I like by them, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if I know any other song by them.
Jordan says he has Golden Road on vinyl, one of my favorite albums. See? There you go. It's a good song.
Anyone watch Bo Burnham Make Happy? Where he shits on all the country songs.
Oh,
now?
Yeah. It's great.
It's so true, though.
They all sound the fucking same.
My problem with country music nowadays is it's not country music, it's pop music with country references, so to speak.
A little country twang.
Yeah.
I mean, you got that. So, what? Taylor Swift is probably the prime example of the singer who started in country music and wanted to be a country star and then completely switched.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, did a total 180 to pop music, and look where she's gone.
Dave,
I'm Bo, yo. I'm the greatest rapper ever, and then I don't know the rest of it.
I kind of remember, but I can't.
That was like one of his old ones, right?
Or Bo for show.
Yeah.
Bo for show.
I loved his, what the fuck was it? Was it his most recent stand-up that was on Netflix? He has some fucking bangers, man. He's funny. He's legitimately funny.
The the burrito one at the end.
Yeah. Oh my God, the Pringles can.
Yeah, so good.
The Pringles can bit is one of the best comedic things that I've probably ever watched.
Yeah,
and like that, I'm saying that as being up there with, I'm saying being up there with some Dave Chappelle skits, all that stuff. Like it's so fucking good, and the fact that he ties it in later on as well. I think he made a reference to that Pringles can thing later on too. So good. Dave says 90 cops on the road. I got arrested for doing 80. That will always be my favorite note. Wow. Have you watched 8th Grade? The Kanye rant.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then he said, Jordan says, once Swiftie dropped Country, she's great. Agreed. I still need to listen through her new Folklore album, but everything I've heard so far, I like it. I like it more than Lover, for sure. Lover wasn't bad.
I haven't listened to any of her new stuff since like.
When did you stop?
God. I was never big into like listening to her full albums.
Sure.
I just know like songs here and there.
1989 might be one of my favorite albums of all time. Just because like that was her, and she'd already made the transition to pop with like Red and whatnot, but that album was fucking pop star. This is it.
I just don't think she's that good of an artist. I don't think her music's that good.
And that's the thing. I kind of thought that too, but then listening to Folklore and how she gets more into the singer-songwriter aspects, like she knows her shit. When I started listening to Folklore, like, okay, you're not literally just making pop songs with generic pop shit. You actually have chops. Cool. That was my thought. And I know you haven't listened to Folklore, but just say based off my experience so far with it. Jordan says, Folklore was good. 1989 is her best album and she will never top it. I genuinely don't think she will ever top it. And Dave said, hard to stop when you're never started. All right. Enough Taylor Swift talk. Should we, Jordan says, honestly, sitting through a full session of 1989 should change your mind. It really is great from start to finish. I think I know what Will's doing today.
Nope.
Don't worry, Chad.
Try listening to a full session live with her voice. That's my problem. It's all, I don't think she has it. She can't cut it in a live show.
Ooh.
She can auto-tune the shit out of her voice in a studio.
Oh, shit.
Break
She ain't no fucking T-Pain. Dave says, off topic, did you guys see all the news about Epic versus Apple? Wow, if only somebody paid attention to what our fucking show is about today. Good Lord.
We'll get there. We'll get there, Dave.
Man, exclamation point. Sean's in the chat. Hello, you here? Good Lord. It's like we have a segment devoted to other gaming news called COD and Other Games Watch. Man,
all right, let's move on to the freaking news.
No, I want to shit on Dave some more, please. Regular news. Halo Wars 2 balance patch and season update for August 13th, 2020. Go check it out. Halo Wars 2 got a patch. It's not on Steam, so don't get your fucking hopes up. But it got a patch, and there's a new season, season 15, if I'm not mistaken. So go ahead and check that out. Jordan says, "Hey, Dave is a mod, not a reader." Incorrect, Jordan. Dave is part of the Swans of Sanghelios. MCC, Development and Flighting Updates by Postums. This week has been quite a busy one for the team as we move closer to getting this month's flight out the door. The good news is the team has been able to squash 80 plus bugs associated with Halo 3 ODST across the board, including our previously discussed networking bug for Firefight. We've seen very positive reactions to this change in our Ring 1 and 2 groups that have it. This means that Halo 3 ODST has had more time to polish and will be even better by the time it goes out to the public for our August flight for both Xbox One and PC. Change of plans. With us taking additional time to resolve bugs, it's made us reconsider the scope of the flight and our initial plans for how we wanted to roll out the content. Instead of going out the door with just Halo 3 ODST and patching in Halo 3 later, we made the change so that both titles' content will be available in the flight from the start. As it stands right now, we have resolved all blocking bugs as of today across the entirety of the content. We are so close to getting this into your hands. We are confident that flighting is only a few days off. So close, in fact, that members will be online working through this weekend to help make sure no new bugs have arisen to block the public flight. Barring any new major issues, flighting should start next week. In other words, this week. As a reminder, though, things happen and plans change accordingly. So there you go. Dave says, I've never clipped something so fast and hard in my life. What did he clip?
Swords of St. Helios.
Oh.
You went all...
Oh. The Swords of St. Helios!
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Another one for you, Dave, if you want it.
You know what I'm going to do without you knowing?
Put it as a button?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to record an hour of me just saying that. And then I'm going to post it.
Well, you could just say it once and then copy pasta.
No, I want to do it in like different sounds and whatnot. I can't have it be the same one and just loop it. That's not fun. The title of the episode is going to be Fuck Dave.
No.
All right.
There's the clip.
Thanks, Dave.
You better track a lot of water for that.
I better track a lot of water?
Track.
I think he means drink.
Drink?
But he just typed the wrong word? Dave, what the fuck
the
do you mean? You better track a lot of water for that. Yo, an episode dedicated to me. There was already one. We did an interview with you, remember?
Episode 85, live from Chicago with heavy rainfall.
Live from Chicago, where we had the za, and we stood on some glass.
Yeah.
And I gave that za to a kid.
Who was over the moon about it.
He was. I tried finding a homeless person to give it to, but we legitimately could not
find
find
no
one.
one on the streets. It was weird.
No.
It was very weird.
Yeah. Gave it to a kid and he ate some pizza.
We did.
His parents were like, what?
Yeah. They were probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck's this dude doing? Just giving out some pizza.
We did see the vlog squad. The Dobrik vlog squad.
We
on
did.
the streets.
We did. They were there for what? Lollapalooza?
Yeah, I yelled clickbait at them as we drove by.
Yeah, that's true. That was something that happened in that episode.
Good times.
Dave said it's dedicated to and invited on are two different things, guy.
True.
What episode number was that, Will?
I think 85.
Cool. Sounds like we're deleting episode 85. So, the Halo community update by
Unishack. That's what popped in my mind. There you go.
We got the button soundbite and Will saying the name at the same time. Perfect. FYI, there will not be a community update this week. We know there are lots of questions out there, especially in regards to Halo Infinite, but please hold tight for now. There's a lot of work there's a lot to work through, including communication plans, but please know we'll share more when ready.
Yes.
All right. Here we fucking go. Halo Infinite development update. This is by Halo. Why'd you just fucking woo that? This is not a woo-worthy segment, Will.
Depends on how you look at it.
Unless somebody subs right now. Hey, do you guys hear about Prime Gaming?
I wonder, like, all those people who had pre-recorded Twitch Prime ads now have to switch and redo their ad for Prime Gaming.
I'd actually laugh really hard if, like, instead of where it says, like, hey, have you guys ever heard of
Twitch Prime?
They have the joke where it's just that like the Microsoft voice, like Prime Gaming.
Oh,
and they just put it over that part.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys ever heard of Prime Gaming?
That'd be good.
That's pretty funny. I would like that. Halo Infinite development update. This is by Halo.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Ask and you shall receive.
I guess so, man.
Dave E-Wave E with the gifted sub, not the primer, but the gifted sub to Matei Rooms, a.k.a. No Merch, a.k.a. Rebrand, a.k.a. Where the fuck's my merch, a.k.a.
No longer lurking in chat.
No longer lurking, a.k.a. has that silver... Wait, right?
It's a 2-month.
Yeah, has that silver microphone trophy. Holy Rebrand spoilers. We didn't fuck you. Oh, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? We said it how many weeks now? This shows you how many times Maddie has not been here for this show. Oh, my God. Dave says, fuck, you're right. I want my gift back.
It's been 4 weeks.
It's been 4 weeks.
I guess
There you
so.
go. It's been 4 weeks.
We're horrible, Madiums. Sorry.
I'm genuinely excited, though. I can't wait. I can't wait to actually be able to buy some Noob Combo merch. But seriously, Dave, thank you so much for the gifted subscription to Maddie. Thank you very much, Maddie. Make sure to thank Dave for the sub.
No.
Oh, wait.
Please don't.
This would be a seminal moment in our community with Maddie thanking Dave for something. This could be huge.
Dave's.
We can see a breakthrough right now.
Let's just move on, please.
Oh, my God. Oh, I did do the woo! There it is. You got your woo. Still not a woo-worthy segment. Halo Infinite development update by Halo. Today, I want to share an update. I want to share an important, because it is important. Let me start over. Today, I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impacts affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we all share in that sentiment. The passion and support the community has shown over the years has been incredible and inspiring. We wanted nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. Something happened in the chat.
I read it all.
I'll get to it when I'm done reading this very sad story. The extra time will let us finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans expect. Thank you for your support and understanding. Chris Lee, Studio Head, Halo Infinite. Oh, shit. Davey Wavy flexing his swords of Sanghelios. He swung it. He swung that sword.
Yeah, it didn't need to be, though.
Well, you know, it is Dave. Much love, Maddie. He didn't even fucking thank you yet.
Yes, he did. That was the message.
Oh, that's
that
what
was
he deleted?
Yes, he deleted the thank you.
We can go back and look at those, can't we?
You can. You're logged into the...
I feel like Maddie's correct here in stating shenanigans.
Yep.
You didn't delete it? What do you mean?
It could be because he linked twitch.tv.
Oh.
That automod caught it.
Oh, sure.
Because he said, thank you, Heavy Rainfall, for gifting me a subscription to the twitch.tv/HCS Pro Talk channel. So automod deleted our own link. Oh, he timed him out for a second.
Timed him out for 10 seconds.
Yeah, it deleted all of his previous messages when you did that.
Wow. Good job, Dave. He swung the sword a little bit too hard. Cut his dick off. So,
because since you're in mod view, you get to see all the messages, Dave. I bet.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep going.
That's going to be our topic.
The delay?
Yeah, but a couple more things to talk about in the news here that is in relation to the delay. The Xbox Series X launches this November with thousands of games spanning 4 generations. This is by Will Tuttle of Xbox Wire Editor-in-Chief. Today we announced updates to Halo Infinite's launch timing. Our vision at Xbox and 343 Industries has always been to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever for our fans, while also balancing the team's well-being. To do that, we will need some more time to finish the critical work necessary to launch Halo Infinite, which will come in 2021. We have plenty to keep you busy until Chief arrives. There will be thousands of games to play, spanning 4 generations when Xbox Series X launches globally this November, and over 100 optimized for Xbox Series X titles built to take advantage of our most powerful console are planned for this year. And with brand new console features like hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing, frame rates up to 120 frames per second, faster loading times, and quick resume for multiple games, playing will look and feel better no matter which games you choose to play on day one. So a few bullet points. More than 50 new games planned for this year across generations and optimized for Xbox Series X, including Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dirt 5, Gears Tactics, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, and Watch Dogs Legion. With smart delivery, you will only have to buy these games once to play the best versions for your console across generations. New games developed for Xbox Series X and launching with Xbox Game Pass, including exclusives like The Medium, Scorn, Tetris Effect Connected, and more. More than 40 popular games newly optimized to take full advantage of the Xbox Series X, such as Destiny 2, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Madden NFL 21, and more. I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to buy an Xbox Series X at launch anymore?
If you don't have a PC and you want to play the new, well, you can play the new Forza on your Xbox One. It won't be as pretty.
Well, the new Forza doesn't have a release date at all.
Yeah.
A shared library of great games through Xbox Game Pass. Hundreds of developers are at work on new games for Xbox Series X that will raise the bar for fidelity, speed, and immersion. The best way to discover new games will be on the Xbox Game Pass.
That's it right there. They don't care about selling a box right now.
No, they care about services.
Because they're selling the box at a loss, right?
We would expect them to. Absolutely.
Yes. So, maybe that's the play. Maybe the Series X doesn't sell great.
And get that Game Pass and you're good to go.
Yeah, get Game Pass for your PC or Xbox One. Upgrade when you have the chance or when you feel the need to upgrade.
Right.
And maybe the S is going to be the option that sells more. Maybe they're doing a limited Series X, and then the Series S is going to be what really drives people to buy the box.
I'm just waiting to see if we do have an August event. Or buy a new PC and make money off the Windows license, says Dave. Either way, they win. Oh, yeah, their services are insane. Game Pass delivers a curated library of content across console and PC, including all games from Xbox Game Studios the day they launch for one low monthly price. Beginning September 15th, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members will also be able to play more than 100 games from the cloud on their Android phone or tablet, enabling them to take their console gaming on the go. Experiences you expect on Xbox consoles, such as your friends list, achievements, controller settings, and save game progress, all come with you when you play on mobile. I have more to talk about that later, too. Play thousands of games across 4 generations of content. Playing your favorite games and franchises across 4 generations of Xbox was a key tenet. Ooh, I like that word because I want to see that movie. For us in the next generation of console gaming, this commitment means that you will have access to thousands of titles across 4 generations of content from Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Our Back Compat team continues to develop new innovations that can be applied to a curated list of titles that will enhance them even further than was possible when they were originally created. These optimizations include the ability to render titles with increased resolutions up to 4K, delivering new HDR reconstruction techniques to games that were developed years before HDR came into existence, applying anisotropic filtering to improve image quality, and creating ways to increase or double the frame rate of certain titles. Whether you've played for years or have just recently picked up a controller, we can't wait for you to see and feel the first big step into gaming's next generation with Xbox Series X this November. And to top that, the potential release date has been leaked. It's by Tom Warren of The Verge, and I quote, Xbox Series X may launch on November 6th, A tipster tells me boxes of the new controllers have a do not open date of November 6th on them. These controllers leaked earlier this week. Previously working at Best Buy, that is definitely what that sounds like. We got those all the time. Games you'd have games that would come in boxes, and the boxes said do not open until this date or do not sell before this date. That definitely sounds like could be the date. In which case, it sucks that it got leaked. It was only a matter of time, I guess. You know, because retail.
Yep.
But what's Sony going to do? I mean, what are they both going to do? We don't know the price for either of them. But if this release date's true, which it sounds like it is.
If Xbox does get out, price point lower than Sony. And
they have to. They have to.
And before them, I think they've won this year. The only thing is the Sony SSD does sound a little better. Mm-hmm. But is that going to be enough?
Right. Is that going to be enough? Microsoft has touted over and over again. And again, we're not fanboys of either console. Just want to put that out there. I always have to, just to make sure. But like, Microsoft has come out time and time again with their marketing scheme of, this is the world's most powerful console. And honestly, I don't think they'd say that if it wasn't true, because if it's not true, and the day one where everybody has them in their hands and Digital Foundry's doing a breakdown of both, and they lied, that'll be a huge blowover, right? So I imagine that what they're saying based off of Sony's architecture, it sounds like they have to be the most powerful. But you're right. If that SSD is something special, something that we have not seen before, I don't know how technologically advanced this SSD can be.
Sure.
But if it is everything that they're touting about, that it drastically reduces load times and it makes things so much smoother, that could be a game changer for them, because there isn't, when I boot up a game, right? And like Xbox One on PlayStation 4, when I boot a game up, okay? Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima. That initial load. Now, you don't have loading throughout the game, which is great, right? I mean, until like in The Last of Us Part 2, you'll have a load when it goes to like the next act, but it's a very short load.
Yeah.
But at the very beginning, when you boot up the game, it's long. And I mean, like, you're just sitting there.
So technically them moving to an SSD
could help dramatically. But now I'm wondering, how is that SSD? They're touting it as something revolutionary. And again, hopefully they're not lying about it.
But is it revolutionary? What is it revolutionary? What is it revolutionary in comparison to just previous consoles?
Right, in which case, obviously.
Gaming as a whole.
Right, and it sounds like, based off of their material, it sounds like it's as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the console space, absolutely, this thing's going to blow everything else out of the fucking water. But who knows? Dave says, in comparison to PC systems in general. See, that's what I'm wondering about.
Maddie makes a good point, too. He says, I think the console war thing doesn't apply anymore. Xbox is a platform now, not a console.
Absolutely. And then he says, I think the PS5 will sell more consoles, but we'll see more Xbox Live Game Pass subscriptions than PS Plus.
Yep. Sure.
I
think people are always going to compare them, though, right? Because two different companies selling a box.
Yes, and both have exclusive titles.
There you go. Well, the weird thing with Xbox, though,
I know they're on PC.
The PC.
Yes, so but a PC is also an exclusive.
Microsoft.
It's an exclusive platform. So it's weird. It's fucking weird. But yeah, Microsoft has a big emphasis on services, because the amount of money that they make on services is unbelievable. So November 6th, there you go. That might be the official date of the Xbox Series X launch. Therefore, Sony, before, after, same day? What do you think? Before, after, same day?
I don't know.
Because like you said, what if Xbox comes out first and it's cheaper? What if Sony comes out first and they're more expensive?
I think you'll have the fanboys that jump on it.
Sure.
But how much? I don't know, because if we do get an Xbox and PS5 price,
we're expecting this month.
Yeah,
we're expecting sometime.
People
this
will
month.
just wait for the Xbox. Maybe the release date probably doesn't have anything to do with it at this point.
All comes down to price.
It all comes down to for me at least.
I want to know the titles that are coming out at launch.
Sure.
Like, I know that based off that article that we just read, that the big emphasis for Microsoft and Xbox is the services side of it. Like, they talked about Game Pass all throughout that. You sign up for Game Pass, you get over 100 games right away. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Right?
And
don't worry about console launch exclusives. Doesn't fucking matter. We have Game Pass. You have 100 games right off the bat.
And honestly, to a parent who might be looking for a console for a kid.
I don't have to buy a $60 game right off the rip?
Right. $15 a month to have all these games downloadable from the internet right to the console?
Or 10 if you just get the console side. Or $1 if you get your first month.
For free, yep. Or for $1.
Yep.
Basically free.
So that's like, yeah. Now the question is mom and dad, are they going to be knowledgeable in the regard? I'm not saying every parent doesn't know, but like, is the mom and dad who's going into the store and seeing the box on the shelf, are they going to be knowledgeable enough to sign up for that service? I know that when you boot up the console for the first time, it's going to have you go through the steps like, hey, connect to online services, create your account. Hey, do you want this subscription for $1? Right?
Yeah.
It's like, do they read through that? Do they actually go through it? Does their child let them know about everything that's going on? Does the store employee let them know? So who knows? Dave says he thinks after.
The PS5 will be after?
Yep, he thinks after. Maddie says to the console or your phone. That's right. That's another thing I'm really interested in.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you want me to be completely honest with you right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Lay it out there.
So, I've been thinking for a while, not just because of what we're going to talk about with Apple and all this shit, but I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been on iPhone for a good amount of years. Okay. And I came from Android. I came from a Nexus S. Oh, God, it was a long, long, long time ago. Back when Motorola made Nexus devices. So I came from a pure Android perspective, right? I didn't like bloatware or anything like that. I was one of those people that were anti-Apple. That like, oh, fucking, you can't do anything that I can do on my Android phone, right? And then I eventually just took the plunge, and I got an iPhone. And I almost never looked back. I had a stint with the Note 7.
Almost blew up.
So I never dealt with any of those issues, but I say this all the time. When I had that phone, I had it for 2 weeks because it got recalled. But in the 2 weeks that I had it, it just felt off. It felt stuttery. Yep. It didn't feel smooth. That was supposed to be the top Android phone at the time, right? The reviews came out. It was amazing. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I've got my fill of Apple. I think I'm going to go back. We'll see. Got recalled in 2 weeks. I never dealt with those issues. Went back to the iPhone, and I haven't looked back. But there's always been a little part of my mind that's like, I do miss a lot of the small details that I don't know if Apple will ever get, that Android's had forever. Like the fact that I can't have my folders at the bottom of my screen for easier access. The fact that I have to do a little shortcut to bring the thing down if I want to do that, but no, I just keep them at the top, whatever. The fact that I can't have everything exactly where I want it on the home screen. The fact that widgets aren't really widgets, but with the new iOS 14 update, widgets are coming, but they're not going to be fully featured widgets. It's a lot of things. A lot of little things. Okay? Then, Apple made the announcement that due to their terms of service on their App Store, they're not going to allow Project xCloud on the iOS App Store. Therefore, it will not be allowed on Apple devices at all. So I thought about that, and I'm like, you know what? Would I ever really play Project xCloud games? More than likely not, right? Will it even work correctly right out the gate in September? Maybe not. But as I took a step back, I'm like, man, Apple really does gatekeep, don't they? Huh, I never really thought about that. Then I thought about Dark Sky, the weather app that used to be on both Android and iOS. Apple bought them. Apple bought the company, and they removed it from the Google Play Store. So you cannot buy the Dark Sky weather app any longer on Android at all, because Apple owns them. I have Dark Sky on iOS. And I thought about that. I'm like, man, that's kind of shitty. That they just straight up, they can do that, and they can be like, nah, fuck off. Only iOS people get this now if they want to buy it, right? So there's always been a little part of me in the back of my mind that's like, maybe I'll switch back to Android again. I'm looking at the Note 20 Ultra. That's all I'm going to say. I'm thinking about it. Because Apple's kind of being shitty.
All big companies are shitty like that.
Exactly. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. They are, though. I agree. Maddie says, that's a good point, Josh. Since there's no Microsoft stores, I wonder how they're going to get the word out about Game Pass. I can't see store employees telling a customer about that instead of making a sale on a console. Agreed. When I worked at Best Buy at the time, the question I would get is, do I have to pay to be online? Like, as a parent would come up and be like, if I was to buy this, do I need to pay for my kid to go online and play with his friends? Right? That's the question. I'm not kidding. That is the question that I'd probably get asked more often than not.
Yeah. And
unfortunately, the answer to that question is yes. So I tell them, hey, here's what it is. I think this was before Game Pass was even out at the time. So you just had Xbox Live Gold and you just had PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
So yeah, I would explain it to them, explain what the monthly fees are, or you could do like the cards, 3-month, 12-month, whatever. And I'd usually say, wait till the holiday season. Years go on sale all the time. Just wait for that. So that is that. Dave says, less employees means more money they can spend on marketing. They'll probably start promoting it in the stores. Maddie says, I just think it'd be weird for a Best Buy employee to say, nah, you don't need to buy this box if you have a PC. Just go online and get the subscription instead. The only person I can see doing that is a PC fanboy. Like a PC elitist. That's the only person I can see doing that. And you know what? Those people exist, as we all know. I can definitely see that happening, though. Maybe 1 or 2 people. Mm-hmm. Dave says, Amazon does that all the time. Are we saying in terms of like the gatekeeping, what I was talking about earlier?
Yeah. I think that's when that popped up.
Jordan says, what? I walked away for a moment. Oh my fucking God, join us every day.
I think he's talking about the phone. The Android phone,
maybe? Because you have a Note, don't you, Jordan? I'm pretty sure. See, here's the problem, though. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, I switched to Apple because every single Android phone I've ever had has been buggy, laggy, shitty.
So that's the thing, right? Every Samsung phone I've had has been that. Every Nexus phone I had, fine. The HTC phone that I had, fine. It wasn't until I had, it wasn't the Note 7 that I started with. I think there was one before that I tried. Didn't really work out. And then regardless of the burning situation with the Note 7, that phone also sucked for me. So I don't. Maddie says, break away from the herd, Josh. And then Dave says, yeah, they find a product that sells really well, buy it straight from factory, and puts it on Amazon Basic on a price that others can't compete. I have bought some Amazon Basic stuff. That's true. Jordan says, really, I love my Notes. Dave says, get the Sony phone. Top dogs. I would never buy an Xperia phone. Fuck that.
I remember when you went back from the 7.
Yeah.
And you came back to Apple and you're like, man, everything just works.
Right.
Like that's sure their shit just works though. That's my thing. Like it's like, are you gonna go with a sure bet in an iPhone, or are you gonna gamble and go back to Android, which might fuck you in the end?
So one of the things I always said was, as you restated, I always said that to me, iPhones just worked. recently I've been having more and more little problems.
So what problems are you having?
Apps crashing, and I know that can happen across the board. Wi-Fi dropouts when signal is just fine. What else have I experienced? Now, I don't know if this is a specific issue with the model that I have. Okay. It very well could just be the phone itself, my one specific phone. But there are times where I'll tap on the screen and it won't register where I'm tapping. Usually, now this could be a very isolated issue. Usually it's when I'm trying to, now I don't have auto rotate on. I have auto rotate off at all times. So it always stays in portrait mode until I physically tap on to go full screen in a video, and that's that. It's that YouTube icon for expanding to full screen or going back to normal that it just doesn't register all the time. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it could be very isolated issues to my one phone, but I had some of these issues on the previous generation too.
Sure.
So I don't know. Something I will say, and something I'm very happy about, Face ID got much faster on this, because the biggest complaint I had about when they first introduced the notch was Face ID was slow as fuck. And I was so pissed they just didn't put a fingerprint sensor in the back of the phone on the Apple icon. It would have been the easiest fix in the world. But no, they're Apple. Of course, they're not going to do that. But yeah, I don't know. Jordan says OnePlus is pretty decent too. I was looking at a OnePlus 8 Pro, but I did not. And then, yeah, get a OnePlus. I do like their phones. I think their phones are fine. And they're usually one of the first to really bring some of the innovative features to Android. Because Samsung now has like they've had like it was the previous generation, I believe, that had the added refresh rate, the expanded refresh rate. But I think OnePlus might have been one of the first to do the 90 hertz, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at a Note 20 Ultra. You know the phrase "third time's the charm"? Who knows? Or maybe third time's going to be the time where I say literally fuck every Samsung device that's out there. Who knows? All right. Monster and Halo Infinite promotion details have finally been announced. Also, that website is total bullshit, Maddie. That website has to be total bullshit.
The September 7th one?
No, the date was like November or something.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like the end of November. I'm like, this website looks like ass. Dave said, I've heard third time's the last time. We'll see. Okay. Monster and Halo Infinite promotion details have finally been announced fully. This is by Monster Energy. So they said it. In anticipation of the coveted Halo Infinite game coming out in 2021, Monster Energy has launched limited edition Halo Infinite cans available now in convenience and grocery stores nationwide through December 31st, 2020. Consumers will still be able to stock up on double XP points per can ahead of the 2021 game launch and unlock access to the Halo Infinite world through Monster Energy's exclusive Snapchat filter encoded on each can. To unlock XP points, save up receipts and go to monster-halo.com to redeem before game time. Are you going to try going to the site? I think it goes live in September. But try it. Let me know right now. Each Monster Energy Halo receipt uploaded will also be entered to win ultimate grand prizes fit for the Master Chief. 10 lucky entrants will win a trip of a lifetime for two. Okay. 10 lucky entrants will win a trip of a lifetime for two to experience out-of-this-world zero gravity in Paris, France with all-inclusive flights and hotel stay plus $1,000 cash. 200 winners will also receive the brand new Xbox Series X console coming out later this year. Discover the Halo universe through the Snapchat code featured on the Halo Infinite Monster Energy cans. This exclusive Snapchat filter features two lenses that will guide users through the Halo Infinite world. One will provide exclusive monthly augmented reality experiences set in the Halo universe, and the selfie side lens will transform users into the Master Chief to show off to their friends. Users who scan all 3 Snapchat codes each month will unlock an exclusive in-game weapon coding. Ooh, a coding?
A coding?
Just like Monster coats your insides with bullshit. The special Halo Infinite Edition cans will be available in 16-ounce original green, low carb, and zero sugar, as well as the 24-ounce original green and low carb varieties. Limited edition 4-packs, 10-packs of original green and low carb will also be available for redemption with the Mega Original Green 24-pack for ultimate XP earnings. Both Monster Energy and 343 Industries would like to remind consumers to wear their face masks when purchasing Monster Energy Halo Infinite cans from stores.
Nice.
So therefore, we know for a fact that the punch ones are not going to be included based off of this. So it's literally just original flavor and the low carb.
And the sugar? Zero sugar one. But
There you go.
I bet it's the base flavor, zero sugar. Not.
Probably. Dave says, they can eat my ass. Awesome. FAQ.
Here's what I might do. So
what are you gonna do?
I might buy some 24 packs and
sell them to coworkers.
Not sell them, but just have them for coworkers because they work 5 a.m. Some of them are out till 5 p.m.
Sure.
12-hour days. I'm sure they would appreciate a Monster.
Absolutely.
Even if it's if it's free, might be a little bit easier to drink.
I hope so. Jordan says, I'm happy they're including low carb and no sugar. It's good they're being inclusive. It'd be way... Oh, that's the Samsung, Dave says. Thanks for joining chat late, Josh. I'm sorry I'm fucking reading the show notes, Dave. Fuck off. Jordan, it'd be cool if they were more inclusive to include other flavors. Because those punch ones are good.
Yeah, why not include their whole lineup?
I don't know.
And then
it would cost so much to print them on each can. Ugh.
You don't have to print it on the can. Just make the statement that, hey, any monster you buy is going to get you this double XP.
That's the other thing, too.
It's on the receipt. It's not on the can.
Right. So when you upload your receipt, are they literally only looking for... Here, can you go in the closet behind you?
Oh, gosh.
It's right when you open the door that you're closest to. And grab the receipt so we can take a look at it real quick. Because I have a receipt saved. You're good. You'll see it right by the monitor. Yeah. Grab the receipt. All right. Let's take a look. So this is when I bought a shit ton from Walmart. All right. Go in the closet and grab Josh's tinfoil hat. I don't have a tinfoil hat in there. Not yet, unfortunately. I should get one. All right. So this receipt, right? We have... No, it literally doesn't even... So this is from Walmart, by the way. This is from Walmart, okay? On the Walmart receipt, it literally does not state the flavor that it is. It literally says Monster. That's the only word. Hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Because I think I bought... Yeah, so I bought cans and a pack. The pack is Mon Space Energy, and the cans are just Monster. That's it. The barcode of the UPC? Yeah, the UPC is listed on there. So I'm wondering, I wonder how this tool is going to be set up on their website to be like, oh, you did buy low carb, zero sugar, or regular to count for this. Or, oh, you bought the punch flavor or whatever other flavor. No, you don't get this, even though your receipt says Monster on it, right? That's what...
I have no idea. This is weird.
Right, Maddie, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if whatever you upload the receipt to tell you will tell the difference between one and however many cans. That's... So on my receipt, it says a number times the amount of the UPC, right? Because I bought a multitude of cans. I think I bought 8 cans. Right?
8 at, yeah.
Yeah, so 8 at that item, and then I bought 1 case. So that's what I'm wondering. I better... Oh, my God. This is why I fucking hate when these companies do receipts. I hate it. They literally should have just done the code underneath the topper of the can. Where the Monster logo is.
Yeah.
Right underneath that. Because they've done that before. You could have an 8-digit code right there. Would have been the easiest fucking thing, but nope, whatever. Josh, you were just talking about working at Best Buy, LOL. Yeah, and?
We're talking, yeah. We were talking about the consoles.
Oh. I might not just be understanding something. All right.
Well, like they're probably gonna look at that UPC code,
sure,
and be like, "This is the normal one, not the."
They do this stuff all the time. Well, it's just for a code redemption thing. It's just weird to me that they don't have it on the can, or when you buy a pack, it's usually on the inside of the cardboard box.
Yep.
And you'll know if somebody stole it because the cardboard box is torn to shreds.
I think that's what they're trying to avoid, though. Someone I work with was telling me they used to work for Pepsi, and they came in one day, and someone literally ripped all the cardboard boxes like off of a pallet of all the codes.
Somebody really wanted that shit.
Yeah.
It's only weird to me because we have to wait 2 months, and we get too much time to think about it. That's true. I'm probably looking way too hard into this.
You were right. The promotional website goes live September 1st.
Okay, cool. So the FAQ. Will Monster continue on with the Halo Monster Energy retail consumer promotion? Yes. Monster and Halo Infinite are moving full steam ahead with all elements of the promotion. How can I win the Halo game if it's not released yet? You'll receive a download code for that game you can redeem on the website, and the game will be available to download to your Xbox as soon as it releases in 2021. And then you can bank XP, so that'll be there. All right, here we go. So how does double XP work? Purchase participating Monster Energy products in one or multiple transactions at any store nationally between September 1st and December 31st. So now when they say that, does my receipt not valid anymore? Because I bought it before September 1st.
Oh.
Right.
Oh. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Because it's funny because they say that everything's available right now.
Yeah.
Nationwide. But they say if you purchase it between this time, who knows?
We'll have to try. We'll have to wait and see.
We will. Take a photo of your entire receipt or receipts showing the qualifying item and items. Starred or for online purchases, take a screenshot for your shipping, pickup, or delivery confirmation. Visit the website either on your mobile device or your desktop computer to see the terms and conditions. Create an account or log into your existing account and submit the images of your receipts by January 31st, 2021. So you have over a year to do it. Submissions are reviewed within 2 to 5 business days. Once each submission has been validated, you'll receive an email with a link back to your account showing your total points accumulated. You can purchase more products or repeat this process to accumulate additional points throughout the offer period. Once you have reached the specified point threshold for your reward, you will log into your account and select the rewards by February 28th, 2021. Plus, each approved receipt equals 1 entry into the sweepstakes to win the ultimate Halo Infinite experience, and then you can go to HaloWaypoint.com/redeem to redeem your double XP. Once redeemed on this Microsoft site, double XP will never expire. So many motherfucking hoops to jump through. So you scan your receipt, it has to get validated, you then get points to redeem to prizes, that prize being double XP, and then you redeem that on the Halo Waypoint site to get tied to your account. What the fuck, man?
Too many steps.
Unbelievable. Is the Xbox console still going to launch this fall? Yep.
That was in the FAQ.
Will the Snapchat code work? Yep. Cool. All right, topic. Halo Infinite's being delayed. Oh, sorry, Will. That's it for the regular news.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for the topic. Halo Infinite's been delayed to 2021. Patrick Klepek on Twitter stated, I've been hearing for much of this year that the transition to work from home amid COVID-19 was having an especially big impact on the final stretch of Halo Infinite's development. The delay makes a lot of sense, even though I wondered if they would actually make the decision. My running theory had been that they delay the campaign and launch free-to-play multiplayer at launch, though. So I did not include this here, but funny enough, I believe Phil Spencer said on the episode of Animal Talking that they had thought about releasing them separately.
If they were to hit their November launch date, they said they were gonna release it in sections again, which would have pissed a lot of people off.
Yep. All right. So, Will, what do you think about Halo Infinite getting delayed to 2021?
Oh, God. I was mad at first. I was like bashing 343. I was one of those people that are like, they can't do anything fucking right.
Should we read your Discord response?
No. I was so like frustrated in the moment. But yes, it will prove to be a better game with it being delayed.
Hopefully, Will.
Hopefully.
That's what, because the thing that I think Silos on Twitter retweeted a story from Kotaku that delays lead to more crunch, right?
Sure.
That's the thing that I'm worried about. That's why in the tweet that we did from the Pro Talk account, I said, please don't burn yourselves out. Because that's what I'm most worried about. Usually you'd think everybody goes to I think it was the Miyamoto quote that like,
delays lead to a better game or something like that.
Right. A rushed game is never good or something like that.
Yeah.
A delayed game makes it better, whatever that quote actually is. Everybody looks to that quote, right? You see that as soon as a major game gets delayed, that's the first thing that people post. Oh, it's going to be amazing. It might not. It might not lead to a much better experience. Obviously, we're hoping it does. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here. It's just, I just want that emphasis to be on, we hope it's better. Maddie says, delays lead to more crunch, or does it prevent crunch now that it has a later deadline? Something tells me it leads to more. I would expect it to lead to more. I don't think they just get like we're just get to sit back and relax now.
So what? A game usually has to be finished like a couple months before the release date, right?
Right. Usually it goes gold, right? So it gets sent off for certification.
Yeah.
And then the discs are printed and everything's sent to stores ahead of its release date. Yes.
Right. So, I mean, technically we were coming up in the final month of its production. Maybe a month and a half or two.
Sure.
So the fact, like, they've already been crunching, and now the game gets delayed, and it's more crunching because who knows how long the delays till. We didn't get a date.
So Dave says, I would say prevent crunch only because we don't have a date. That's the thing, though. We don't.
They might.
They do. They absolutely have a project deadline. 100%. If you watch oh my God, what the fuck was it? It was the PlayStation behind the scenes making of God of War.
Yeah.
Right? They talk about in their internal meetings on how they have a date set. This is the date that we have. And then when they have to go to Sony and be like, we're not going to make that. We need more time. And then it happened again. And like, we're not going to make that either. And they come up with these internal dates. Right. You're right, Dave. Project deadlines can be fluid, but there's no doubt in my mind that when they sat down to talk about this decision, right? When they sat down to talk about we're delaying Halo Infinite, it's going to be delayed to 2021. That's what we tell the people. It's being delayed to 2021. You best believe that they have a date in mind on a piece of paper somewhere.
Microsoft is going to be like, okay, you can't make November. What date can you make?
Exactly. That's the biggest thing for game companies, right? Is that they work alongside the publisher.
We need to know when that revenue's coming in. Basically,
exactly.
We've invested in this game. When are we going to make our money back?
Microsoft is spending marketing dollars on these titles as well. They absolutely have a date in mind. That Microsoft and 343 have come together and said, this is it. We're just not ready to say what that date is because we don't want to, because like Dave, like you said, they can be fluid. So what if they come out with this date right away, be like, it's coming out February or March 2021 when realistically, oh fuck, we got to push it again. It's coming out. Oh, we're going to push it to fall 2021.
They very well could have a spring or early winter or late winter, it would be.
So that's
release window in mind.
Right.
But what happens if something goes south and all of a sudden it's November 2021?
So
if we don't know,
you're 100% right. That's where the rumors are now at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it as simple as a spring 2021? So like you're right after the winter here. You're right after this holiday season. You had 3 or 4 months extra to work on this, more than you had before. That's all you needed. It's coming out in the spring. Kind of gets away from a lot of the big fall releases, so it's able to stand on its own merit. There you go. Or does it take a full year? And do you come out in the fall of 2021? The thing that I saw online, I forgot who posted it, but it is the anniversary.
20th year anniversary.
There you go. If they waited the full year.
2001 to 21.
If they waited the full year.
Which would be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool.
But are you willing to wait that long?
Right. Now, I don't think this would be a big enough deal for the wait that long.
Sure.
You know? Going back on the crunch topic, Maddie Rum said, Bonnie Ross has stated that they learned from the past mistakes, including crunch. So I wonder if this was to prevent that again. I hope so. I hope so.
You also have to look, like, I've been watching some of the behind the scenes stuff of game development.
Yeah.
And a lot of that crunch time, they're changing things in the game that they then have to test, and they could be breaking to the game, right?
Exactly.
Could introduce a new bug. So
exactly.
There's a lot of cooperating within teams and working together and, getting things moved around quickly. And in a COVID state that we're in, that might not be able to happen.
Right.
Because you can't just get people together in a second, call a meeting in the office and bring a team over. It's a lot harder than that, right?
Right.
And, transfer of whatever materials they need between people. So yes, it could be avoiding that crunch in a sense, but it's still going to take, since things take longer to do now, it's still going to feel pressure, right? Like, they're still going to get all this done and get it moved around as quick as possible.
It's a different kind of crunch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
You're upset about it?
I would like to, as I sit here, I would like to apologize
to the guy.
I think was it Chief Canuck?
Maybe. We said it's not getting delayed.
I was dead set. You know what? Maybe I'll take back my statement that I'm about to say right now, because maybe that was pre-COVID.
It was.
Okay.
We didn't know what was going on with COVID.
Right. But I'll just say, nope, I'm going to say it. So I'd like to formally apologize to every person that I verbally shit on for thinking that the game was going to be delayed. My thoughts pre-COVID were, there's no way in hell. I think this is word for word what I said. There's no way in hell Halo Infinite gets delayed because it's a console launch title. There's no way. There's no way. I could not, in my mind, fathom. I see that. I could not, in my mind, fathom that a console launch exclusive as big as Halo would get delayed.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So when that news came out just last week, I was sitting here doing work, right? And I refreshed Twitter and I see it. I was dumbstruck. I'm like, my day got worse from a video game announcement. That doesn't affect me in the slightest.
Right.
It's just,
I was in the same boat.
Something I was looking forward to for so long. It's been over 5 years.
And that's just it. For me, it was like new Halo, like 2020. This is like the shining star
right.
of 2020.
On a really shitty fucking year.
Just something to look forward to, and it's just taken away.
Right. And we still have Cyberpunk, which hopefully is amazing. But, like, it's just, what an unfortunate circumstance. And I don't blame the developers. You know, they're working under unbelievable circumstances. Like, I can't blame them in the slightest. It's just, like Maddie says, January 2020 is our year.
Yeah.
It's like right after E3 last year when they said, don't worry, E3 2020, don't worry. Halo Infinite, it's going to be insane. Like that's our focus, right? We're going to bring it all to you. COVID happens. E3 gets canceled. All events get canceled. Oh, we have to do everything digitally. Everybody's working from home. It's like, I do not blame them at all. It's just such a shitty circumstance. And you're right. At first, when I saw that, I was fucking livid. And I actually, one of my coworkers, the next day, so we have that joke of the day meeting, immediately brought it up. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. I'm not ready. I do not want to talk about this. It's something that stupidly emotional for me because I was looking forward to it so much. Do I think this delay will make things hopefully better? Yes, for sure. Usually delays mean something better is coming out of the pipeline. And this had to have taken a lot of, I'm going to say, for lack of a better term, negotiations between 343 and Microsoft to make this happen. I can't imagine Microsoft was immediately like, okay, that's fine.
Right.
Because then we talked about how Phil Spencer mentioned, well, we were planning on releasing them separately, right? They need to get something out the door to reach that deadline, right? I imagine those negotiations were fierce. Regardless of it being your main first-party studio. They had to have been something. But no. After taking time to think about it and whatnot, Maddie says, the delay proves to me that Phil Spencer is legit when he talks. He said he won't release a bad game, canceled Scalebound, and then delays Infinite. Good point. I was genuinely intrigued by Scalebound. I don't think I'd ever play it, even if it was to come out, but I was intrigued by it.
I don't remember what it was even.
It was the game, I think, made by Ninja Theory. It was about the dude that looked like he was from Phantasy Star Online, but he was like climbing dinosaurs and shit.
Oh. Don't remember.
I don't know. It's weird. It looked interesting. But regardless, I hope we get a new date soonish, just to again have that something to look forward to. I really hope we see multiplayer soon. That's the big thing that now people are really wanting is we get that you're working on our feedback for the campaign. That's cool. Show us the multiplayer. What have you guys been working on there? Let's see it in full action. I really want to see that. I know everybody wants to see that. You could ride dragons. Combat looked dope. Oh, it was platinum. That's it. It was platinum. Platinum games. So, fuck, man. What do we got now? MCC Pro Series?
Halo 5 is going to make a return.
You know what the funny part is, too? So, we talked about that multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, Moses put out a poll.
Yeah.
He's like, the poll was, do you guys think MCC, or do you guys think the HCS Pro Series, he specifically did not say MCC. He said, do you guys think the HCS Pro Series should stick with Halo 3 or go back to Halo 5? And at the time of when I voted, Halo 5 was in the lead.
Same.
So
it was like 56 to 44 then or whatever, but
percentage.
Okay. To H5. That's what it was close.
You
gonna check it now?
I'm just gonna take a minute. Yeah. Perfect. I love it. It was his last tweet. Things took a turn.
MCC.
So his tweet from August 15th, so yesterday, should the HCS Pro Series stick with MCC or switch to Halo 5? So not just Halo 3, but stick with MCC or switch to Halo 5. Out of 4,137 votes, 58.9% was MCC. 41.1% with Halo 5. Not dramatic of a swing, but still that's there. Dave says, go Halo 4, just end 2020 on a note. I know your thoughts on Halo 3.
It's not just that.
What do you think?
You also have 4 games versus 1 there.
True.
So,
do we get a Halo 4 Pro Series?
No, never.
You don't think so?
It's not going to happen. No, I don't think so. No.
Can I quote you on that?
No. Okay, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. Could it happen? Sure. Because they want to highlight each game coming out with MCC. I don't think it should happen, but it might. Maddie is so I'm reading. I was reading Maddie's
Go ahead,
So he
please.
says, if you're going to put on a production like the HCS Pro Series and players have to play online, you can't use a title that doesn't have spectator mode. Just brings quality of the production down. Yeah, it sucks. Let's look at this person's stream. Let's look at this person's stream. Oh, their quality shit, so it's all pixelated. Let's look at this person's stream. Like,
So
yeah,
you know
I
what's funny
completely
too?
agree.
If they went to Halo 5, I came to a realization pretty quickly. Oh, I didn't put this in the Will's Adventures, but came to the realization pretty quickly that they'd have to go back to console for H5. They couldn't do PC.
Sure.
I played it. I was helping Dom with an achievement.
On PC?
It was the last one he needed. Yep.
Okay.
There were Halo 5 Forge PC achievements.
Yeah.
There's one more he needed to win 25 custom games. Okay, so we downloaded a bookmark it just started the game and ended it immediately, and you win right away.
Sure.
But then I'm like, hey, do you mind if we just do like a 1v1 just so I can see how this actually plays on PC?
Yeah.
It's like, sure. We're both using controller. Okay. I'm not kidding. It wouldn't let me reload. I checked settings for everything. All my settings were exactly the same as they normally were. Controller was plugged in, not wireless. It wouldn't let me reload at all. It wouldn't let me switch weapons. And then if I ran over a weapon, it would switch it for me. Like I didn't press anything, it would just do it. Came to figure out I had to pause and unpause my game to reload again. And it would happen randomly. I'm like, that shit's literally broken.
Yeah.
So, no way can that shit be played on PC.
No, go back to console.
Yeah.
It's fine, though.
But a lot of the pros are upset if they went back to console because of heavy aim. The game just doesn't feel as smooth. That's their biggest complaint, is that now that they've gotten a taste of Halo 5 on PC, guys, you should really be working on making this better. This would be amazing if this was all fixed and like it fixed the heavy aim issue. Like it's not there anymore. So that's their biggest complaint, right? I'd be fine if it went to console because we don't compete. But them at the pro level, they're like, nuh-uh. Yeah. MCC Pro Series.
I think the younger pros would like it more.
On console?
Not just Halo 5 rather than MCC.
Sure. Oh, I mean, we've seen a lot of pros already state that they don't want to play Halo 3 anymore. I don't blame them. I mean, I'll always love watching it. I'm a biased person here. I'll always love watching it. But no, if they're not having a fun time, like if they're not really enjoying themselves, then what's the point?
Sure.
Like I get it that you always want to compete, but you should always want to have fun. And if you're not having fun while competing, then that's terrible. That's not good for your teammates. That's not good for the production. It's not good for yourself. It's just not good in general. So, like seeing Spartan complain all the time, rightfully so. I'm not saying his complaints aren't justified, but him talking on Twitter all the time about how much he despises playing Halo 3 again, it's like, I don't blame you. It's old as fuck. We already had a reintroduction to Halo 3.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to go back again. So,
yeah, it's new on PC, but it doesn't change the strategies, the maps. It's all the same.
Dave says, just give us a month for Halo 4 to highlight it. Then ride 4 to Infinite, or ride 5 to Infinite. I would laugh. And I'd cheer if they did Halo 4 for a month.
Yeah.
I would, because Extraction's cool. That game is not competitive, but Extraction was cool. And I genuinely like Halo 4. All things considered, I genuinely do. Okay.
Yeah. So
what's up?
Never mind. We'll get to
no,
it.
no,
We'll get to it. Go. No, it's a point I want to make later. Go
Perfect. On. Okay. It's time for COD, another Games Watch. Post Mixer, popular streamer Shroud is returning to Twitch. This is by Nathan Grayson of Kotaku. Last year, noted man with godlike aiming skills, Michael Shroud,
Griziak,
thank you, was among a handful of top Twitch stars who shocked viewers by departing the Amazon-owned platform for Microsoft's Mixer. In June of this year, Mixer suddenly died. It's fucking axed.
Oh, man.
Now, after a couple months of silence,
Griziak.
Thank
Sorry.
you. No, you're fine. I just don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to fuck it up. Is returning to Twitch.
Griziak?
Spent the past couple weeks teasing on Twitter, which culminated in an announcement trailer today. Quote, "I'm coming home," end quote, he wrote, also posting a link to his Twitch channel. According to a press release received by Kotaku,
Griziak
has struck an exclusive deal with the platform. The terms of the deal have not yet been disclosed, but it is likely quite lucrative. And his return stream peaked at around 517,000 viewers on Twitch.
Yep.
Wow.
No way. Like,
that's some fucking doc numbers right there for
it
return
was.
stream. Holy moly.
Yeah, good for him, but not my type of streamer. He's godlike at games.
Sure.
Interacts with chat every once in a while, not often.
He also looks like a dad now.
Oh yeah, the
beard,
goatee.
Yeah. He straight up looks like I was seeing memes about him being like a high school teacher or whatever.
I also saw he looked like Adam Sandler in the like there's a
Uncut Gems. Yeah, I can see that. That's funny.
And then Tarkov, Battlestate Games tweeted a picture of their Peacekeeper character.
Does he literally look like
that?
No.
He's usually bald, but he's like changing my look for a day, and it was like they cropped Shroud's head onto the Peacekeeper dude because he wears this like track suit, and yeah, it was really funny.
Maddie says, I heard his white New Balances have grass stains on them.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. You know what's really funny? I mowed my lawn yesterday, and I literally took off my Adidas and put on my waterproof Nikes because I didn't want to get my shoes dirty. I'm an old man now.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, there's a YouTube channel. I am such a dad. This sucks.
I mean, it just happens.
I mean, it's great, but it sucks. There's a YouTube channel called Dude Dad.
Okay.
And he's really funny, legitimately funny. And he did a skit of like the 5 stages of, like the 5 stages either to becoming a dad or like the 5 stages to, getting older, whatever it is. And he's like, "Oh, I want to go, let's go search for let's go look for a lawnmower. I'm going to need a lawnmower, right?" Because they just bought a house. Or it's like the whatever. And they go to the store and he's looking at him and he's fucking talking about all of them. He sits on the rider. He's like, "Oh, honey, look at me on this one. Look at this. Oh, I know we don't need one." He acts like he's taking like a beer out of the cup holder. "Oh, I can get used to this." Like, what the fuck? So he buys a mower, right? He buys an electric one, and then in the box are a pair of New Balances.
Oh.
It's like, I didn't know that lawnmowers came with shoes. Is he the one that built the carnival ride or whatever for his kids? Probably. He also built like an automatic sunscreen applicator for his kids.
Really?
It's really funny. He would be known for, like, he'd build like backyard contraptions for his children. But so he gets this pair of New Balances. I know I'm going off topic. Bear with me. He goes in there, finds like a box for New Balance. He's like, "I didn't know lawnmowers came with new shoes." Opens them up. He looks at him. He's like, "I mean, I guess I'll just try them on. I mean, they can't be that good." He steps him. He's like, "Oh my God. What have I been missing for so long? It's like I'm stepping on clouds." and then his whole attire changes, where he gets the really high socks. You know,
Yeah.
He wears his dad shorts. He has a fanny pack and shit. And he has his dad hat on. He has a tucked in golf shirt.
Nice.
And he walks out with his shoes. Oh, it's so funny. It's one of the it's such a good skit. It was hilarious. This is Perfect Balance, Morty. Oh, I didn't get the Rick and Morty reference. I'm sorry.
I need to watch more Rick and Morty.
Me too. I stopped like 3 episodes into season 2 of all.
I've seen like random episodes, like never like started.
You should watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like season 1. I don't even remember. There you go. It's been so long. But yeah, 517,000 viewers with Daddy Shroud.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty good at Valorant.
Yeah. With his gifts, everyone thought he might be just going pro and not coming back to streaming. But I'm like, dude just made $10 million from Mixer going down. He doesn't need to go pro and earn, $10,000
right
a tournament.
And he has another deal with Twitch that the amount is not disclosed.
Right.
So, and I think he's the only one so far. Or no, I think Ewok is coming back to Twitch as well.
Really?
Yes. So she may have gotten a deal. I don't know.
I'm curious because Twitch also signed Logic.
Yes.
To stream, and I don't know. That was weird to me. Like what?
Because they're trying to expand.
Right.
They don't want to be known as just the gaming platform, right? But
sure.
if you look at Logic, he always touts that, oh, I have Mario Kart competitions at my tours.
Mm-hmm.
And he clearly loves video games, whether they be old or new. And Twitch has tried, well, Amazon probably has tried more and more to get Twitch out of just the gaming space because they want more eyes on there. That's why, like, what you see Bud Light as being one of the sponsors for events for Twitch.
Yeah.
You see Tim the Tapman playing with Ezekiel Elliott from the Cowboys.
Twitch
singers.
Twitch has Thursday Night Football.
They do because of Amazon.
Because of Amazon.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you have fucking Ninja played with Drake that one time as well. Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, that brings more eyes to the platform. And when you have these IRL streamers, these just chatting streamers, these cooking streamers, I'm just saying they're trying to get further away from just the gaming side of it because it's more lucrative that way.
But they did. It was Justin TV.
It was way back.
And it didn't blow up until it got the gaming part of it really going.
Right. So
now
now
why get away from it though?
Because now it can blow up further.
Sure.
Sure. And it's owned by Amazon because Amazon bought them. So yeah, they're just trying to get more.
I don't know.
Mo money, mo problems.
Yeah. But I feel like that's what, like, Twitch can barely handle moderating its gaming platform. How's it going to moderate? Like the IRL and just chatting channels are horrible for moderation. There's shit going on in
the whole website is really.
It's a disaster.
Get
better, Twitch.
Get better. Yeah, them signing Logic. I think the big deal for that was Logic announces he's retiring from rap.
Yeah.
Because he wants to focus on being a dad because I believe according to him, since his dad wasn't a prominent figure in his life, he didn't want to be that same example for his kid.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Yeah, all power to him, obviously. And frankly, I think his newest album is the best that he's done. And it's funny because he always talks about how much he doesn't care about the money side of things. If you listen to half that album, it's about wanting more money. So I mean, okay, dude, whatever. Oh well, and he got a big deal from Twitch.
Right.
So, but it's not about money.
It's
not. Whatever.
Anyway.
Dave says you're limiting yourself if you only focus on what problems. If they make more money from sides, they can improve the core. That's Red Bull's business strategies, and Red Bull has their toes in fucking everything.
Yeah, very true.
So, all right, Epic Games versus Apple and Google. We're going to call this the Cliff Notes version, okay? Because I'm not scrubbing through legal documents and I'm not scrubbing through every article that every news outlet has put out. So I have bullet points.
Sure.
Okay? So, to start, Epic Games introduced an in-app payment system bypassing the Apple App Store, therefore bypassing the 30% cut that Apple takes on all app purchases, violating the terms of the App Store agreement. Google has this same rule. They take a 30% cut off of app purchases in the Google Play Store. Same deal. Therefore, Apple removed Fortnite from the App Store due to violating the App Store agreement. Google then followed shortly after, doing the same exact thing, removing Fortnite from the Google Play Store due to the same App Store agreement violations. Epic Games knew exactly what they were doing because as soon as that happened, Epic Games filed suits against Apple and Google due to their policies. So, a couple points to note. if you already own Fortnite on Android and or iOS, okay, you've installed it at one point or another, even if you have it deleted right now, if you've installed it at one point or another, you can still play it. That is until the next update for the game comes out on iOS, in which no one will be able to play on Apple devices as soon as that update releases, which is scheduled, I believe, next week. Or actually this week. It's Sunday. So there's that. And for Android players, you will be able to play the game on Android devices no matter what if you download from the Samsung App Store or from the Epic Games, respectively. Or again, now I don't know how update structure will work on the Google Play Store. It could be the same as iOS, I don't know. But on Android, you have other outlet means to get the game if you'd like to. But basically on iOS, you're fucked unless something happens here. So Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, states, now, okay, this is his words, okay? This is the CEO of Epic Games who is currently going after Apple and Google, all right? And this is what he tweeted, and I quote, "At the most basic level, we're fighting for the freedom of people who have bought smartphones." What?
Oh, keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. "We're fighting for the freedom of people who bought smartphones to install apps from sources of their choosing. The freedom for creators of apps to distribute them as they choose, and the freedom of both groups to do business directly. The primary opposing argument is, quote, smartphone makers can do whatever they want, end quote. This is an awful notion. We all have rights, and we need to fight to defend our rights against whoever would deny them, even if that means fighting a beloved company like Apple. Another argument against supporting hashtag free Fortnite is, quote, this is just $1 billion company fighting $1 trillion company about money, end quote. But the fight isn't over Epic wanting a special deal. It's about the basic freedoms of all consumers and developers. Finally, there's nothing wrong with fighting over money. You work hard to earn this stuff. When you spent it, the way it's divided determines whether your money funds the creation of games or is taken by middlemen who use their power to separate gamers from game creators. End quote.
Quit launching exclusives on Epic Game Store then.
Thank you. Drop the fucking mic. We out here, Tim Sweeney. Fuck you, douche. Are you kidding me?
They do the exact same thing.
They do the exact same thing. The exact same fucking thing.
That's all freaking Apple. And so Jordan said in chat, rip Fortnite, another plus for Android. They removed it from the Google Play Store too. So they're in it as well.
But if you have an Android device, you have other app stores that you could get it from that don't exist on iOS.
Sure.
Because iOS has everything so locked down. Dave says, nah, rip Apple. That's a lot of angry customers. Please read the first two paragraphs from the lawsuit. In the lawsuit, Epic isn't asking for money. Plus, Epic is in Tencent's pocket. Agreed. Apple isn't just fucking saying. Or you can download the API directly. So here's the other thing, too. If I'm not mistaken, there may be ways to get it on your phone if you're an iOS user, if your iOS device is jailbroken.
Oh, sure.
But again, that is also against Apple's terms of service. So read the lawsuit. The language is so good. Can you quickly link it to me? Can you quickly just link it to me? I know Epic Games has it on their Twitter, but if you could just link it to me quickly in chat, I'll read through the first two paragraphs, I promise. And then we'll talk about it a little bit further. But yeah. So when this whole thing came out, right? Not Tim Sweeney's statement, because there's a lot of bullshit in there, like you said with the Epic Games Store.
Yeah.
But no, like when all this stuff came out, and I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? It is true. All these app stores take a percentage. Even Steam. Steam takes a percentage from game sales as well.
Yep.
It's not as egregious as Apple and Google, but potato, right? You're still taking money away from the creators to have it on your platform. And then you have Epic, which makes exclusive deals to have the game on your platform. That's pretty shitty as well. All right, here we go. Oh my God, Dave. Oh, fucking A. Why couldn't you literally have just like provided me a link to the fucking thing? Maddie says Epic might have a decent case, especially because the big tech companies are already being scrutinized by the government. Agreed. But there's so much shit going on. Hold on. Let me change the fucking extension of this file because
here he put another one in there.
Thank you. To the tweet, right? Yeah. Much better. Okay. Thank you. All right. So this tweet is from Avi Buion at Esports Guy. Epic syncing language in its complaint against Apple with Fortnite in-game content is just... Here we go. So read, okay. Plaintiff Epic Games Inc., by its undersigned counsel, alleges with knowledge with respect to its own acts and on information and beliefs as to other matters as follows. 1. In 1984, the fledgling Apple Computer Company released the Macintosh, the first mass-market consumer-friendly home computer. The product launch was announced with a breathtaking advertisement evoking George Orwell's 1984 that cast Apple as a beneficial, revolutionary force breaking IBM's monopoly over the computer technology market. Apple's founder Steve Jobs introduced the first showing of the 1984 advertisement by explaining, quote, "It appears IBM wants it all. Apple is perceived to be the only hope to offer IBM a run for its money. Will Big Blue dominate the entire computer industry, the entire information age? Was George Orwell right about 1984? End quote. And 2, fast forward to 2020, and Apple has become what it once rallied against. The behemoth seeking to control markets, block competition, and stifle innovation. Apple is bigger, more powerful, more entrenched, and more pernicious. Is that? Than the monopolists of yesteryear. They're really fucking sticking it to them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah. What a wonderful world we live in. And then I thought about it a little bit further, right? And I'm like, people were talking about, well, it's $1 billion company going up because it's $1 trillion company about money. Regardless of what Tim Sweeney wants you to think, and regardless of what's in that lawsuit, doesn't everything come down to money? If Apple's not taking and Google's not taking a 30% cut from your in-app purchases, where's that money going to? Oh, Epic Games. It is about money as well. Even though it's not specifically stated in there, it's about money as well. But then I thought about it. I don't think it's necessarily right for Apple and Google and Steam and all these companies to take a percentage off of just having it on your fucking store. But there's a point of that where Apple and Google tout that it's to create a safer experience for consumers, knowing that an app on the App Store has been vetted, and if it's purchasable, then, you know, that 30% cut, you're making it so it's like, oh, well, you have to pay for it. And there's like a privilege to being on the App Store a little bit, right? Regardless of what App Store you're on.
Yep.
So I can see a little bit of where they're coming from on that. But what I thought about is, what other company would be able to take it to them if it wasn't Epic? Right? Like, what other company could challenge them? Both of them.
Apple and Google.
Yeah. What other company has that much capital? Oh, EA. But does EA have... I mean, EA has a lot of money. That's true. EA does have a lot of money. Microsoft could probably go after them. But would they?
They're up there too.
They are. I agree. It's just... And the way that Epic trolled...
Oh, with the Fortnite thing? Yeah. With the video?
It's just... It's crazy. They were ready. They knew exactly what was going to happen. They pushed a lot of buttons on both sides. Maddie says, if they vet all the apps so well, then why was Epic able to bypass Apple's payment system, and why was it allowed for a limited time? Agreed. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Steam has publicly got behind Epic on this. I know. I did see that too. Gabe Newell is with Tim Sweeney on this, on wanting Apple and Google to slow their roll.
Well, then why isn't Steam slowing their roll?
Why isn't Epic slowing their roll?
Exactly. Like,
I mean, they've slowed their roll a little bit. Maybe they want to meet halfway. It's like, hey, we're at this percentage. Can you guys give it this percentage?
I mean, you can go with the saying, for every finger you point, there's 4 back at you, because you're.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
This is kind of like this is just everyone.
Unless I'm pointing fingers at everybody else.
Yeah. This is like what's going on though. Like everyone's pointing the finger, like you're doing wrong when you're doing the exact same thing on your own platform. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
Agreed. You should add the original ad to your show notes, the old Apple 1984 commercial. No, I'm good. Like I said, Cliff Notes version. Yeah, I thought that Tim Sweeney.
If you want to go in depth about being mad that Google and Apple are taking a 30% cut, well then you might as well be mad at every corporation.
Yeah.
Be mad at our government for taking freaking 20% of your income every year.
Oh, I am. I don't like that. I think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So like,
but there's nothing I can do about that.
It's part of capitalism.
Sure.
What do you like? Apple and Google are providing a service, and they're getting paid for the service they provide for those companies to put the app on their store.
It is true. It is true.
If you want to like, and it's the thing that Epic is going to Apple saying, "Hey, we want our product on your store." Well, these are the terms and conditions. Just like, hey, you want to sell this at a Best Buy. Well, this is the requirements you need to meet. This is the cut. This is the
Best
price.
Buy is going to take a cut.
Best Buy is going to take a cut. Why?
Best Buy, Target, Walmart, literally every retail store takes a cut of the item that you purchase.
Right.
Because they've purchased that item to be in their store. So. But those are different cuts. Agreed, but it's a cut regardless. Like there's always a cut. Like a director's cut.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Justice League.
Epic could have said, "Screw you guys. We're not going to be on your platform." And maybe like the Google thing works and the Apple doesn't. And then Google has like, it's weird to me that like it's.
Why this is such a big deal when it's been going on for so fucking long?
Yeah.
Sure. Their profit is picked by them, by the MSRP and RPS are there, and they are the developer's choice. I don't agree with this comparison.
I'm not comparing like the pricings. I'm just saying like every corporation takes a cut of what they're putting out there. And Epic Games has it released on their own store.
They do.
They
do. And it doesn't get rid of the fact that Epic literally has exclusive games on their platform. Well, I can't get Dauntless on Steam.
Yeah.
Why can't I get Dauntless on Steam? Dauntless is a free-to-play fucking game. Why can't I get Dauntless on Steam? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why? Because Epic has an exclusivity contract with them? Bullshit. It's just, that's what irritates me, is that you're literally on the same platform and you have exclusive titles on your launcher. But Best Buy creates the profit. They buy the product and resell it at their profit. Apple takes their 30%.
Okay, so then let me put it this way.
Apple creates their profit by taking the 30%.
Yeah, and you're also taking something that, like, Apple's providing a service here by having your game on their platform, on their store. That they need to make revenue somehow. Like, they can't just be like, "Oh yeah, put your video game on our store and you can just sell it at your normal price and we'll give you all the money for it,"
right,
even though it's passing through our hands.
Best Buy is also providing a service in a sense that if I want to look at a TV in person, right, and I don't want to buy it online because I don't know what the TV actually looks like, I'm going to use that service of going to the store and looking at the TV and then buying the TV from there more than likely. Maddie says, I think it's more that you have to get the app from the Apple App Store or Google Store, and there's no other option. And then they take that money from each sale without giving another option.
That's the cost of being on mobile, though. On mobile gaming. Like, that's...
Dave says, if I create a product, I pick the MSRP. Best Buy buys it at MSRP, and they pick the price and make a profit. Not necessarily true. So... video games as an example. A $59.99 video game. Okay? That is MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
MSRP of $59.99. Best Buy does not buy that game for $59.99 per copy. They do not. They buy it for around $48 to $52 per copy, if I'm not mistaken. And then they sell it $59.99, and then they make that profit. So it's not a one-to-one comparison for Best Buy products and retail products in general. Dave says, I make a product, it's $40. Best Buy pays me $40 for it and sells for $50. Apple puts it up for $40 and takes 30%.
Yeah, but Apple's not creating the product in that. So I guess it's almost like, say, Best Buy buys your product, but now Best Buy wants to distribute that product.
Sure.
It's Best Buy saying, hey, this company's charging me to sell my product, to sell my product, but it's their choice to put it out there. Like,
right.
It's at I don't know. It's business. It's not like
right. Now the question becomes, right? All this aside, the question becomes with what it looks like Epic is trying to do is trying to make business change.
Sure.
And they're phrasing it in a way that this is going to be better for all consumers, not just us. Don't worry. Where realistically speaking, yeah. Now, if this all goes Epic's way, right? And Apple has to change and Google has to change how they do things, those two companies specifically, we may see, I'm not saying it will happen, but we may see where, oh, LG has an app store now.
You know what? I can't wait until, if this goes through and other app stores come out and they're shit and your phones get fucked, I can't wait.
See,
that's my side of it.
Sure. That's what I'm thinking, though, is that now if this is allowed to happen and the metaphorical floodgates are able to open and there are other avenues of competition for apps to be released on, do we see exclusivity deals take place? Or is that just not going to be allowed? Right? I don't know all the intricacies of this lawsuit because I haven't looked through it. I just read the first two paragraphs you guys heard on the show. But so Maddie says, you can't use retail stores as an example because there are tons of stores and options to sell your product. Apple only has the Apple. Maddie, not necessarily. Okay, Maddie, I'm not trying to argue here. I'm just stating there are retail stores that get products exclusively to them, though. In the same vein as a. Or you're going to talk about the only
at Best Buy, only at GameStop. Like
right. There are products that can be exclusive to a retailer.
Yeah.
Right. You have designers, right, who only launch their clothing line with a Target, who only launch their clothing line with a Walmart. You have toy lines that'll only come out at a specific location. You have as Vicky and Natana were always talking about, like the dishes and whatnot. You can only get those at Target. It's So putting it in a video game and app store standpoint, like you have games in specific app stores, you have games in specific launchers.
I guess like I get the point saying like it's exclusive to the phones and that should like not happen, but my whole thing that I'm wrapping my brain around is Epic is going to Apple saying we want our product on your store or on your device, and Apple saying okay, this is how we do it, and we need to make profit off it because we need to put the app together, or we need, you know what I mean? Like,
yep.
It's
and Epic is saying, no, I want our full profit. And Apple's like, well, that's not how this works, buddy.
So yeah, my problem is that Epic is going to these stores asking to, like, they have to apply or do whatever to get on these stores.
They have to go for certification.
Yeah. Yep. But now they're saying, oh, well, we don't like the way we have to go about it. We want, we don't like what your business model. Well, then just don't be there. That's my thing. Like,
right. And no, they're not. So
yeah.
But now they're trying to throw a hissy fit and be like, you guys aren't being inclusive. In other words, you're not giving us our money that we deserve. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it. They're the ones that made the game, for crying out loud.
And when you try to stand on it's a monopoly. Well, no, there's not. There's other, like, Apple, like Google Play is the competitor to Apple. It's not a single monopoly. It might be a monopoly within the ecosystem.
Sure, that's the bigger.
But that's the thing. You're
point.
already in ties with Apple. You're not trying to, like. I'm getting frustrated.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I completely understand. I want to go back to Maddie's point because I didn't finish reading what he was saying, and I didn't want to cut off his opinion here. So Maddie says, you can't use retail stores as an example because there are tons of stores and options to sell your product. I talked about that. Maddie then says, Apple only has the Apple Store. So they're pretty much saying it's BS that I have to sell my product on their app store and then they take a cut. They should either offer another option to get the product or get rid of the percentage and make it less. So I see what Maddie's saying there in regards to that's like where Apple's being a monopoly, is that they have their one app store and that's the only app store you can get on an Apple device. You can't get, I know you wouldn't have the Samsung App Store because it's Samsung, but
that's the thing. What do you do? Apple App Store too, and they just have fucking separate apps during it's one company making one. That's like asking to have fucking more than Windows on your Microsoft device or your PC. You get what I'm saying? Like,
sure, I
want iOS on my Mac or on my fucking Surface here, and Windows, so I can decide what apps
people do have MacBooks with Windows.
I know they do. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but now you're asking Apple to provide Windows on their MacBook when that's not their thing. Right?
You know what they could do, though?
Right?
They could sell Windows for MacBook. They could take a percentage off of Microsoft's cuts.
Right. But then, see, if you do want that, there's the percentage part of it, right? You're not going to get...
But then you're putting iOS on more thing. Who wants that? We talked about how just iOS works.
Yeah, it does fucking work. Screw Android. Get that shit out of here.
Oh my God. Dave says,
start a fire.
Dave says,
Chat.
Dave says, I think Epic's problem is there's no negotiations with them. He says, no, I'll use Epic as an example. They only take 12% from games sold on their platform across the board. Why can't we have the Apple Store or on the Samsung or the Google Store on the Apple Store? Oh, so why can't we have Apple Store on Samsung or the Google Store on the Apple Store? And then Jordan says, but then you're putting iOS on more things, and who wants that? Maddie says, but when a company like Apple controls so much of the market, they shouldn't be allowed to dominate it. That's the problem. Do you have anything to add, Will? Would you like to respond?
Android and other people just make fucking better products then. I guess get more market competition in there.
I mean, they do have competition in there.
But
they do.
The competition isn't like... You guys are saying Apple's a monopoly, but you're looking at it as the App Store is a monopoly within Apple. Well, yes, because it's an Apple product.
It is.
Google Play is technically a monopoly then within Google or Android devices.
Yeah, because you can't get the Google Play Store on iOS. But another reason because of that is because Apple won't allow that. Because they can't control every app within the Google Play Store. So they won't allow it.
Right. So why would you want to infect your Apple device with the Google Play Store? Yeah, that could have
disease.
Yes, because
the Google Play Store is a disease to the iOS ecosystem. No, but okay. So the thing I wanted to add was, it's the same reason why iOS won't allow Google Stadia, and the Xbox Game Pass, like the Xbox xCloud, is because, according to Apple, this isn't to start an argument. It's just stating what they said. According to Apple, they cannot validate every game that is on that service. So that's why they won't allow those two specific applications in their app store. That is that reasoning as to why.
You guys, like, the other side of it too is you're asking for like more companies to be involved within Apple. Like it's like asking for the PlayStation Store on your Xbox, right? Am I right there? Like, it's not going to fucking work.
Oh, but then we get into console exclusives, which have been a thing forever. Why isn't anybody mad at Nintendo, damn it? Why can't I have Mario and everything? Where's my Mario? Okay, so hold on. Let's catch up here. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry. It's bathroom break time. All right. We'll just shout it. I'm done with this. So Jordan says the only reason iOS works is because it's exclusive. Dave says no, because I install those apps outside of the Google Store. Google Play isn't a monopoly because there are other options. Right. On Google devices. Right. Maddie says, quote, antitrust laws, also referred to as competition laws, are statutes developed by the U.S. government to protect consumers from predatory business practices, end quote. And then Dave says, but then why can they not trust other companies? I mean, would you want, I mean, Dave, I wouldn't, if I was Apple, right? If I was Apple, I wouldn't want Microsoft or Sony or OnePlus, LG, Huawei, all these other companies. I wouldn't want them coming in and mucking around with what I got going on, you know? Like maybe I'd talk to them about applications and whatnot and having ecosystems be more opened up. But in terms of like the products themselves and whatnot, which I don't even think we're talking about, but in terms of the products, I wouldn't want them mucking about. That's that. Go to bathroom break.
Sure. I'm still pissed.
Oh my God. I hear you 100%. I
feel like Epic has no right to be suing. That's my thing. With what they're still taking a cut to have games on their site. It's business practice. They're mad about the 30% rather than 12%.
So do you think, I'll just ask you this then, and not even in terms of argument or anything, I'm just going to ask you, do you think that A, something should be done, and B, do you think something will be done? Like with this lawsuit, do you think that something should be done in terms of the 30% or whatever the fuck they're asking for? And B, do you think anything will be done? Do you think this lawsuit will make something happen? And again, we have not read through the entire lawsuit. This is just going based off of what we have here. So Chad is talking about the 30% being insane.
Right.
Being a lot. And sure, I can see that. As a person who would sell an app, I also would probably not want a company taking 30% of my profit. Do you think it should change? Do you think 30% is too much? Do you think they shouldn't take a cut at all? What do you think? Genuinely asking. For the record, I'm not trying to rile you up further.
Right.
I just genuinely want to know. Because clearly this Epic obviously doesn't want their 30% to go to Apple in this regard. They want the profits for themselves because they are the ones that created it. And I get what you're talking about, but Apple provides that service. Google provides that service.
Here's where my mind is. If Apple and Google are taking a 30% cut, say fuck them then and don't put your shit on their store. Do it elsewhere and then let them fall apart. Why do companies allow Apple to take 30%?
So that's
my thing. The law, and I get why the Epic has the money to step up to them.
Yes.
But why as a society do we just allow that to happen and we still purchase, or why do companies allow Apple to take that much money?
Sure.
In the first place, why not just be like, nah, I'm going? And then the argument is that the monopoly is in those stores. I get where this is all going to loop back.
Fortnite does not have another opportunity to sell on Apple devices. It just doesn't. They don't. Because they don't have an alternative to the iOS App Store. On Google's side, they already do, and it's already still selling, and they're already fine. But for Apple specifically, and I think where this lawsuit comes into play, and what Chad has been talking about, we've been talking about, is that they literally don't have another option on iOS to sell from. They can't sell from their own store. They don't have any other thing they can sell on. They're literally gated from being on Apple devices at all right now.
I guess at this point, I don't give a shit because I don't buy anything from the Apple Store. All my apps I use are free, so I don't care. Do what the hell they want.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. Shall we move on?
Probably should have moved on long ago.
It's a good talk, though. It's time for Will's Adventures within the Overs. And other games too, except Fortnite because that shit's stupid. I'm not a fan of Fortnite.
I was first 2 seasons, and then it all fell apart.
I just can't build. I'm trash. That's the thing. If I build in that game and I learn how to build, that game would be a lot more enjoyable, and I'm just fucking bad. Will, what'd you play this week? Or last week? Yeah, last week.
Halo 5 MCC Rock Band.
How'd Rock Band go?
A lot of fun. I bought like 8 new songs.
Give me the highlights. What were your top 3 of the 8 songs that you bought?
Oh gosh. Just from a fun factor, I bought Addicted by Simple Plan, which was good.
I'm addicted to you.
Yep.
It's a good song.
Just wailing that out.
It's a great song.
Gosh, I honestly forgot most of the songs I bought just because it was kind of late night and I just
Sure, you're just cranking out some fucking Rock Band
tunes. Yeah. Paradise by the Dashboard Light by Meatloaf is fun.
Okay.
Long song, but fun.
Okay.
What else did I get? I got a Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. Some Hootie.
I don't think I've heard that for a long time.
It's an older one. I got a Janis Joplin song, A Piece of My Heart, if anyone knows Janis Joplin out there.
You got a little bit of everything, didn't you?
A little bit. I got Sucker by the Jonas Brothers.
It's a good song. I'm a sucker for you.
Also, what else was included? There was the frickin' Pharrell and I'm trying to Miley Cyrus one that was horrible.
Was it?
I can't think of the name of the song.
Bruno Mars and Pharrell?
No. I'm trying to play the song in my head.
Okay.
Pharrell, Robin Thicke.
Oh, wait.
The one that Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus danced with Robin Thicke at the movie awards, and everyone she was grinding on him at an award show.
I don't even know. I was thinking of "Give It to You" by Robin.
No. It was. Why can't I remember the name of the song?
I don't know. Apparently, Vicky says all about that bass.
I got that one too.
Why did you buy that Meghan Trainor song?
Because I like Meghan Trainor.
Genuinely, I don't like that song.
It's the she has the music is 1960s, 50s and 60s bass lines and rhythm.
Sure.
Which is what I like.
And her voice is fine. It's just I don't like that all about that bass song. We'll see you later, Dave. Have a good one. Our Sword of St. Helios is
gone. Finally. I'm just no. I'm kidding.
We have mod applications open.
Blurred Lines. That's the name of the song.
Blurred Lines. Blurred Lines.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Not a great song, but
that is an erotic music video.
It's something.
I mean, they have one with naked people.
Yeah, they do.
If I'm not mistaken. So, good song. That's a classic song. Classic. Fucking not even that old.
No.
Old for me.
So yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there.
Nice.
And I played some of the 70s rock earlier, but before I bought the songs and some other stuff too.
How did the Halos go?
Halo 5 has been going really well.
Good.
I got up to Diamond in Slayer.
Very nice.
Felt good to be there again.
Hell yeah. Only way to go is up.
Played with I was staying steady at Plat 3 until I played with Beth and Shot. And all of a sudden rank just started going up.
Everything clicked.
Yeah, things were just clicking.
Nice.
It's good. And
played some mini games in MCC.
We did.
Some worked, some did not.
Dave's gone, and he wanted to know about the Spartan V program, but
yeah.
My first game's not till tomorrow. So I guess I'll know at a later time.
Do you know who you're playing with and against?
I know. I'm playing against Martin Ohms himself.
Shit on him.
No. It'll be interesting. He signed up the same time I did.
Awesome.
So, my brain is not thinking. What is his gamer tag?
Whose?
Martin's.
Voodoo Man.
Voodoo Man. Yes.
Or Voodoo. I think it might just be Voodoo, or it's Voodoo Man. One of the two.
Anyway, yeah. So it'll be fun to. Yeah.
Martin's got some shot. So he's also pretty good at F1. Did not know that.
F1?
I tuned in one of his streams the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, he's playing some F1 2020, I think. Yeah. He's got a wheel set up and everything.
Crazy.
It is.
Those things can get expensive.
They can. I thought it was pretty neat. Cool.
Yeah.
You excited? Nervous?
I'm excited.
Shit on him.
I've been doing pretty damn well for myself. Like,
I've been seeing.
I've been, like I said, I just reached Diamond and Slayer, but I've been playing with Silos, who's bringing Onyx and Diamond players into our games, and I've been holding my own, which normally doesn't happen when I'm playing mid-level Diamonds and whatnot. Usually I'm getting shit on, but now I'm going more even, getting the assists in.
Exactly.
I've taken the Pistola approach, where if I just get damage, I don't push a fight anymore, just go and hide or try to get away.
Sure.
Which has helped out a lot, just surviving, not pushing for a kill, realizing when I'm out there by myself, trying to back up rather than push forward, not just holding W key anymore, which is it's good.
Just be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, so when you're alone, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
But if there's a teammate with you and you're weak, but that enemy's weak and you have a teammate with you,
yeah,
obviously try to finish that off.
Depends on the bait and switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends on who's there.
Exactly. That's awesome. I wish you luck in your match tomorrow.
Be interesting to see what happens.
I think it'll be awesome. I think it'll be genuinely awesome. They're cool dudes. So, and Martin's just one of the nicest people in the world. So
yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Looks like you got quite the list here. What'd you play?
I played some games.
Yeah.
I played some games. I played Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm on the second to last chapter in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And guess what? I thought a break would make me appreciate that game more. Nope. I was crawling through an air duct. Motherfucker, they dragged that on for way too long.
Yeah.
You are literally at a snail's pace when you're crawling through a fucking air duct. That segment could have been over in a minute. It lasted far too long. Final Fantasy VII's fun, though. The only thing I'll say that I have a detriment against the original Final Fantasy VII, I know this game came out a long time ago, is that sometimes it's hard to discern what you can and cannot walk on because they use this realistic background technology.
Oh, yeah.
There is a button you can press to make it so that an icon will appear on things you can go up and down, but still walking over things, it's a little bit hard to discern. Not that bad though, but just some minor grievance. Played Dauntless on PC via the Epic Games Store because that's the only place you can play it.
Mm-hmm.
Did one fight. It was fine. Played with Dom. Actually, these other two games played with Dom as well. Played Fall Guys for the first time on PC. And like I was telling Will before we started recording the show, I didn't make it past the second round both times. Played for an hour. And then played some GTA 5. Checked out the new update that came out. Spun the wheel. Got some cash. Didn't get the car. I was upset. I bought myself an SUV because I'm a family man. And that's that. Learned something about that game, though. And you probably already knew this.
GTA 5?
Yeah. So on the online portion, if you buy an armored version, an armored variant of a standard vehicle, it comes with bulletproof tires, even if you don't have the rank to have them unlocked.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I just bought an SUV, what looked like the Mercedes-Benz version of an SUV. And I bought the armored variant because I'm I wonder. It said increase armor for damage resistance. And I'm okay, that sounds like if you just get shot at, it probably prevents damage. I brought it into the West Coast Customs. I brought it into Los Santos Customs. Hit my ride. And I was going through all the options to just upgrade it. And I went to tires and it said bulletproof is already enabled. I'm
nice.
That's cool because I haven't unlocked it yet. I started Ghost of Tsushima. And I already have my grievances with it. When you're in a mission, it's an open world game. When you're in a mission, there are zones where you cannot enter.
Sure.
It'll say go back to this designated area. But the shitty part, I was on my way to the marker, right? I deviated slightly and then cut back in. As I was cutting back in, the timer came up. And I didn't make it back in its dedicated zone in time. And it spawned me all the way back.
So,
I thought
speaking on that, I feel like that's what
stupid.
Infinite's going to be like.
I fucking hope not.
Because it's sectioned zones of those rings.
Sure.
Where they're like, we have a path we want you to take, and you can explore within that path. You know
I
what
just
mean?
really hope they don't gate it as badly as that one mission I did in Ghost of Tsushima so far.
Yeah, sure.
Also, let me just say this too. Everyone's saying that in Ghost of Tsushima that game looks unbelievable. The environments do. Character models don't. There's a close-up on the main character, and you see his hands.
Not so good.
They look bad. In terms of today's day and age, they did not look great. And then I also played MCC and Halo 5. MCC for the community played it, and then Halo 5 with you guys as well. Yeah. I had a rough night the other night.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying playing it more. It's fun. That's that. Will, it's time for some shout-outs. Shout out to everyone who joined in the community playdate. Hope you guys had fun. Sorry for the technical difficulties in some of the game types.
Oh, yeah.
MCC customs can be weird.
It seemed it.
Yeah. I'm excited for when they finally introduce the custom game browser, because I think that'll be cool, because then you'll know who the people who have like legit stuff going.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be awesome. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. So Jordan, thank you for the 5-month resub, and Dave, thank you for the 1-month gifted sub to Maddie Rums. Greatly appreciated. Shout out to Halo subreddit on surpassing 500,000 members. I expect that number to continually climb as Infinite is about to come out and then through Infinite's launch. Congratulations to Proximity on getting married. That's awesome. And then happy belated birthday to Shot, because he fucking didn't say anything. And Brian, a.k.a. Brian Makes Games. Happy belated birthday to you two gentlemen. Let's see if Brian listens to this episode, shall we? Just kidding. That's up for the shout-outs that I got. Community creations, we got some for you. Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. We have clips of the week number 67 by High Tech Redneck, which will more than likely go live tomorrow, in which case we'll plug it in the show notes. Destiny 2 Leviathan raid working in Halo. This is by Ascend Hyperion. None other than Duststorm makes an appearance in the video that's included as well. So shout out to Dust, along with some other Halo content creators. They run through this Forge remake of the Destiny 2 Leviathan raid. Really fucking cool. The things you're able to do with scripting in Halo 5 is crazy. The HCS Grassroots Cup Top 5 by GT Halo. Check out that video. Halo 5 Money 8's funny highlights with Queen. Check out that YouTube video along with her brand new YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that. Halo Columbia community logo has been presented. This is by Halo Columbia. Check out that tweet. We have the EXP glitch in Halo 5 matchmaking. It's by Dragonite. It's a way to use Warzone boosts in Arena. Check that out. Halo Infinite wallpaper. This is by Halo. It's based off of the Mondo poster that you could get from the San Diego Comic-Con digital event that they had going on. And then finally, we have Heretic tips, strategy, and callouts by Ace over on YouTube.
Heretic, that's Halo 2?
Heretic is Halo 3.
Oh, Halo 3.
It is the remake of Midship.
Which is Halo 2.
Which is Halo 2.
Get better at old-ass games on YouTube.
Oh, man. The salt is real with Will on Halo 3. Hey, you like Heretic? Fuck you. Play Truth.
Just saying.
It's okay. I don't blame you. It's fine. It's an old-ass game. Well, that's it for the community creations. And therefore, we're at the end of the regular show. If you would do me a favor, and actually, hold on. Why the fuck is the door opening and closing so fucking much?
It's been a lot in the last minute. Package arrived?
I'm going to go yell at Natana.
Oh, it's fine. Don't have to.
I'm going to scream.
Someone here?
I'm going to lock the door. I'm going to lock her out. That's what I'm going to do. Will, plug the show, please.
Well, if you're listening to us, you already know you can find us on your favorite podcast services, iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show.
Pocket Cast.
join the Discord community discussion going on over there. Talk about a lot of things. You could probably see my salty rant when I heard Infinite was delayed at first. Tune has changed a bit now, but a lot of discussion going on over there. We have our Xbox Club or Spartan Company, HCS Pro Talk. Find us on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And then video will be posted to YouTube. Watch the VOD on Twitch. We're there as well. And we have our own eSportspedia page, website, and merch. Go check out all those sites.
We do. And you should check them out. Because unlike Noob Combo, we have merch. Alrighty. I'm never going to let it die until that link goes live for him. Because then I'll finally be able to support further. It will.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What's that?
That does it for episode 140 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching, tuning into the live show. And, Maddie, that's right. Wow, indeed, motherfucker. Guys, stay tuned for the after show. We have some jokes, some puns. We'll continue some conversations if you'd like to. That's it. Again, to everybody tuning in the live show, thank you very much for stopping by and watching with us. For those who are listening on podcast services, thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to this show as well. It's greatly appreciated. And we hope you enjoyed the rants, for lack of a better term. Guys, we'll be back next week to talk about some more Halo. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more information about the ODST flighting. I imagine that's going to go live this week because that's what they're talking about. And who knows, maybe we'll have some more rosters for the MCC Pro Series. Well, obviously we will because the Pro Series will be taking place. But yeah, stay tuned for more Halo talk. But until then.
Oh, before you say bye, we most likely will not be recording next Sunday. We never got to that. Holy fuck, I'm so sorry. I was going to, okay. Will.
Yeah. It's time for some impromptu shout-outs.
Yeah.
Hit the fucking button.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have an announcement to make. Will, what do you have going on?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting married next Saturday.
Will's getting married, boys. Yeah. I tried not to be loud.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just like when I peeked the mic about the Epic Game Store, so it's all good.
Will is getting married. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'm just going to mute him right now.
Dun,
no.
Dun.
Damn it.
So, yeah. We have rehearsal dinner on Friday.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Wedding on
Saturday. Yep.
So when do you want to record?
I'm off the whole next week anyway, so anytime works.
Okay. Well, I'm down for any time then too. Works for me.
All right. So we will most likely be live probably Monday.
Sure.
Just do a Monday.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Sick.
Day late, but we'll be there.
Or we'll be square. We ain't going to be fucking square because we'll be there.
Yeah.
Early congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Unless she walks out on you.
Well, that's, I'm
just kidding, Vicky. Don't hurt me. Our little boy's growing up.
Oh, whatever.
Next up, kids, when you having them?
I don't know.
Day late, $1 short. Is that a song?
No, it's just a saying.
Oh, okay. My bad. 7 tomorrow? Oh, like the show tomorrow? It'll be, no, not tomorrow, next week.
Next week, Monday.
Yeah, next week. We're already recording on Monday. I mean, we're already recording on Sunday right now. But.
So there you go.
Oh, and then I won't read it, but Maddie linked something for you on Discord, Will. I mean, I don't know how excited you are going to be about this.
I don't know.
I
don't even have Discord on this computer.
Vicky said his mom dreamed I would.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, no. 7 kids tomorrow? Congratulations, Will. Wow. What are their names? Oh, and then Vicky says, Will, my dad says hurry up and get over here to help finish the garage. Wow. Someone's needy. Just kidding.
We still got an after show to do.
We do. It'll be short though. We only have a few because we did a late show last week. So, okay. So yeah, Will's getting married. Early congratulations. I'm excited to be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yes, and it's not gonna be like you're taking precautions.
Yeah, it's not like a full-blown, it's not our full-blown planned wedding that we had to scale back due to COVID.
You're doing it smart, though. Yeah. And that's why it's still able to go on. So in other words, don't be fucking stupid, people. All right? Fuck's sake, wear a mask. I need to call Men's Warehouse.
Why?
Because I haven't heard anything. I know that
suits will be in on Thursday.
Thursday? Perfect, because Natana said that she will be in that area, so she may be able to just pick it up for me. Which would be nice.
There you go.
So I'm excited for it. Thank you for that information. Thursday. Yeah. He called you long-winded.
Maddie?
No. Vicky says he called you long-winded.
Oh.
Okay.
That's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 140. I want to thank you very much for watching and listening and all that fun stuff. We'll be back next week to talk about some more Halo-related items and probably about some more other shit. But until then, for real this time, bye-bye! After show! Will, we got some jokes and some puns. Some jokes and some puns. We got some jokes and some puns to go through. Yeah! Did you like my little number?
Very nice.
Thanks. You didn't seem very enthusiastic about it. Fuck me. All right.
The whole Apple conversation turned me on my side here.
I know. I know. You mind if I start?
Go for it.
For Wednesday, August 12th. And yes, I missed Tuesday. Or actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me kick this off. Hold up. All right. We're going to do Tuesdays. I'll read Tuesdays first because I didn't save them, but I have them here.
Okay.
Okay. For
Gotcha.
Tuesday, August 11th. The pun of the day was, I Googled how to start a campfire. I got 49,000 matches. And then the joke of the day, yesterday I ate a clock. It was very time consuming, especially when I went back for seconds. That's a fucking twofer.
That was.
All right. Take it away, Will. Or you get in Discord on your lappy toppy.
Yep.
My lappy toppy. My lappy toppy. Oh.
Regular visitors to the dentist are familiar with the drill.
What is the biggest pan in the world?
No.
Chat. What is the biggest pan in the world? Come on, chat. Don't fail me now. Come on, chat. Say something. Please. Please. Say something. It's Japan. Nobody said anything. Take it away, Will.
I don't want to cut my hair. I'm really attached to it.
Dad, why are you standing outside? Well, so if anyone asks, I'm outstanding.
Acupuncture is a jab well done.
I fucking hated that one. For Friday, never discuss infinity with a mathematician. They can go on about it forever.
Last week I called someone a watering hole, but I meant well.
Wow. What is a ghost-proof bicycle?
I don't care.
One with no spooks in it. What a fucking stupid ass joke. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We made it. The end of the live show. Again.
Oh.
Wah, 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 wah. Okay. So it sounds like you're going to be finishing the building of a garage today, huh? For the wedding? Is that what you're doing?
I don't want to. I'd rather go home and play video games.
So let me say this. Was what Vicky said unexpected?
Go finish the garage?
Yeah. Or were you planning on doing that today?
I was not planning on doing it today.
Oh, snap. Thanks a lot, Vicky. All the man wants to do is just, relax, unwind after that epic discussion. Play some motherfucking video games. I'm right there with you. I want to do the same thing, but I fucking can't either. What do you guys got? What's left for the garage that needs to be done?
I
haven't seen it since
I don't know. Depends on what they got done this morning. I was hoping, because last night when we left, we had just to touch up some paint, put up trim around the windows and the door. And I don't even know. Not much else.
That's awesome.
Some board they were talking about on the stairs, like that.
So not a whole lot.
No.
That's awesome. I was gonna say the last time that I saw it when it was in person was when the roof had just been finished. So I know a lot's been done ever since. That's awesome. I think it looks really nice. From the time that I saw it, I thought it looked really nice already, and so that's gonna be really cool. And then I asked Vicky's mom, do you like mowing that giant ass yard?
Yeah.
It's huge.
It is huge.
Yeah, and she had the same thought that I did. I mean, they have a ride along, so it's nice, but it's the same thought. It's cathartic, You just listen to tunes or do whatever you want to do, and yeah, for me. There's something in my brain that I like seeing the progress that I've made as you go down each side.
Sure,
it's cool. I don't know. Mowing a lawn's weird. All right. Shall we wrap it up? Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for your episode 140 after show. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for listening. And we'll be back next week with other shit. And a married man. We'll be live in studio with a married man.
You're already married. There's one here.
Another married man. All right, maybe I won't be.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us. We'll catch you next week, but until then, bye-bye!